Oh boy. I tell you, I'm on cloud 9 right now.
I don't know how you did it.
I don't know either.
Magic.
Maybe I just... yeah, I guess I mean, honestly, that's proof of magic right there.
Mm-hmm. The universe
That's your proof?
The universe wanted you to win.
Okay, well. I mean, reversing my luck, that's quite a Herculean task. Believe me. One time, I flipped a coin called heads, and it landed on its side.
I have been trying so hard to help him understand how gamblers work, and every single time he won, it was like I was getting stabbed, just not in the heart, not in the back, but like right on the like left bicep, just a little like twist there, and just enough to hurt a lot, but not enough to like permanently damage, you know. And he's gonna lose eventually, and it's gonna be devastating. Like, I've seen it time and time again. You get these gamblers, they go in, they got very little, they come out with a lot, and they think, well, I'm the luckiest man alive. I'm going to do this tomorrow, and I'm going to do it the next day and the next day. And one of the two things happens. Well, maybe one of three things. One, they keep winning, and then they get hit by security thinking they're cheating, or they get kicked out permanently, and maybe they don't get to cash in. Maybe they do, depends on the casino. Two, they lose everything. Or three, they win again, thinking it's amazing, bet everything on the house, and then lose it all, and then have to put in a Rolex or a Casio, I don't know, watches, but God, this is so...
Sledge on that pole a couple of times would probably take care of it. You guys moved?
Yes, we did. We had URM.
Well, I've got it here. There's somebody nearby.
If they ever found out.
Well, now I reckon I ought to tell you a story about a little office that handles things nobody else will. You know, the supernatural, super unnatural, hauntings, hexes. The whole list is rather long, and we don't have near enough daylight for that. What you need to know is this. Ain't no script here. We make it up as we go. Music, sounds, etc. It's all produced for you live, like magic. And it being a scary story and all, I'm assuming it will have all the things scary stories do. But I'm just guessing here, because of it being improvised and all. Alls I know is with this cast, well, it's probably going to be brutal, violent, and have enough moral decay to make our therapists quit. You got one of those, right? Good. So use your brain, okay? It's gonna be scary, strange, and dumb as hell. Oh, f*** off, you. Tragic! Look at the state of this place. It's the same.
Oh, man, I forgot about that part.
What do you mean you forgot? How did you forget? Look at it.
We were going to be...
Blood,
you said we had to patch
torn
it up.
Yeah, but I don't know how we're going to do that. I was kind of hoping that the office would, do it itself. Like
Yeah, the office pixies would come out and clean it up.
Do we have office pixies?
Yeah, pixies.
Something like that. No, we don't have...
That's how that works?
No, we do not. At least I don't think we do.
We probably shouldn't speak it into power, even if...
Unless, I agree with that.
Unless they're helpful. If they're helpful, you could speak them into power.
Well, I've heard a couple of different stories about them, and that is that I just don't like saying the names of things, okay? It gets a little... okay, but you can. It's
Yeah.
probably fine.
Okay.
But I've heard many stories about them. Some where they will come and they will like clean, but if you leave them a gift or try to pay them, then they get really pissy and then leave.
Never heard of that ever
I've
before.
heard wild
I have
stories.
actually heard about that.
yeah,
I think it's
they-
very.
What are the ones that cobble your shoes for you?
Yeah, I think.
Elves?
I think it's the same one.
Yeah, I think those
Maybe.
are somewhat the same. Yeah.
I heard you could leave out pizza, and that would be an equivalent exchange for them.
Oh my God, I
I
love
read that in the
pizza.
book.
Okay, what do you get on your pizza though? This is a serious question.
I love
Banana
meat.
pepper mayo.
Any and all kinds of meat on it.
More of a, get like a big leaf of basil and some mozzarella on top. Oh, it's perfect. Just as that with the margarita gravy. Oh, nice and simple.
I'm not sure I understood a word of what you were saying other than simple, but that sounds great.
Oh,
Also,
a
I'm not
catchy
sure-
is.
Are we all doing pizza
pro
orders? What's the
pineapple?
Well, yeah, I was just curious what you get because at some point we're going to maybe be in a place where we can do that. We can order a pizza and then,
to the office?
like bond when you're, yeah. Because,
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
What
Are we
address
getting
would
pizza?
we give the pizza delivery?
Yeah.
Well-
Just say would go to D.U.M.
Hello?
well, yeah, you,
Excuse
Did
me?
we just speak a pizza delivery person into existence?
oh my God, I am so sorry for the state of the office.
Wait, do you have pizza though?
I apologize.
I
Wait.
don't, sorry. This is it, isn't it? Is this the
Oh,
is this the office?
oh, it's happening now, is it? Okay.
Well-
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I didn't think
I'm
this would be
sorry.
this. No, you're fine. You're fine. Just to double, triple check, you don't recognize me at all, right?
No,
That's
ma'am.
fine. That's
I'm sorry.
No,
Should
no.
I-
That's
I-
fine. Nope, you definitely don't need to. Could you maybe tell us why you're here? Come on in. Why don't you have a sit down at your that desk right there? That one.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is so very overwhelming.
That's all right.
I
Would you like some tea?
yes.
And
I would, please.
my name's Alder. Why don't you all introduce yourselves while I make her some tea?
Right. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Jim. Jim Ricci. Nice to meet you.
Jim. Okay.
Hmm?
Nice
Harry.
To meet you.
Lovely to meet you, ma'am.
Harry.
Just give me a second. I think this might be for Catchy. And again, it will take off their mask.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry, hold on.
Are you okay?
Ikenna.
Okay.
Ikenna. Catchy. Sorry.
Okay.
It's
All right.
already
Okay.
begun.
We'll address that later.
Wise.
Interesting.
Hi, I'm Gus Holloway. Nice to meet you.
We're using full names now. I thought we weren't supposed
I
to
mean,
do that.
no, but I mean, it's
Is there
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, that's right.
What
in
is
this
fine or
one,
isn't fine?
it's fine in this one specific instance that I cannot explain to you why it is okay. It is okay.
All right, my bad. Harry Darcy, then.
Mr. Darcy. Okay.
Just Harry's fine.
Harry. Sorry.
God, we all need
All right.
nicknames or something. This is infuriating.
Oh, like an alias, like Spies?
I kind of liked Midas.
Yeah, I
Well,
like that one
okay.
for you.
Such a cursed name. It's a cursed name.
Well, I mean,
There was a possessed mask, admittedly, Gus. That's kind
I
of.
almost spoke without thinking.
Don't
Yeah,
make that. Don't make
no.
that face.
Yeah, okay.
Don't make that face.
Sorry,
and obviously,
Catsi
you'd
and
be
Ikenna.
Janice, okay?
What? Janice? Who's that?
Janice?
Roman
It
god,
was
two
him.
faces.
Two faces.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, no, not
Calling
you.
her two-faced? Oh. Two-Face, that's a bit of an insult.
Gosh, you really need to work on your social
Okay,
skills.
and I'm so sorry for the chaos. Here is your tea, Miss
Hazel Moore.
Miss Moore. So nice to meet you for the first time. And I shoot you all a dirty look, like, don't fucking say a word.
It's nice to meet you for the first time. That's just a saying we have around here.
I mean, I literally haven't met this person before, so that is accurate, yes.
Yeah, I've never seen this person before in my life.
Okay, I'm so sorry. We're a bit
confused.
strange, but I think you knew that. That it might be a little strange here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please, have a seat and tell us what we can help you with.
Okay. Well, I need you to understand that this is a lot. I know what this is. I've heard about it. I just didn't expect to actually be here, if that makes sense. I saw. I'm sorry. My husband, Benedict, I call him Ben. He is gone, and he talked about this place a lot, and said that it was something that he dreamed about and read about, and it was like something that he never thought that he'd get to see. And so when I saw the door, I didn't think that it would actually open. Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Here, ma'am.
Thank you. My husband Ben, he died about a week ago. And I don't know why, but I know that y'all are supposed to help me, because I feel like I'm going a little crazy and I don't really know what to do, but I know it in my heart that y'all are supposed to help me somehow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
It does, yes.
Yeah, we call that kismet, Miss Moore. Meant to
Sorry
be
for your loss,
fate.
ma'am.
Yeah, and we're so sorry for your loss. Would you mind giving us just a moment? I'm just going to pull them into my office here. We'll have a little chit chat, and then we'll come back and ask you some questions about your husband. All right? Okay.
Absolutely. Sorry for...
No, please don't apologize. You are fine. Y'all? And I wander into the office and wait for them all to file in, and then I shut the door and I walk to my desk, and then I turn and I face them and take a deep breath. Okay, so that's Miss Moore.
You said her name before.
You're the other one that works here, you said.
Yeah, well, so I know Miss Moore from the future. I don't know this one yet, but when I met her, she told me that we helped solve her husband's murder. I assumed she was talking about the old staff that was here. So I'm a little bit shocked as well. She never said anything about that.
But she just said that he always dreamed of being here, so not old staff.
No, I mean, staff aren't the only people that know about the office, so I guess we'll find out more when we ask. But she was very good about not telling me anything about it because she didn't want to change anything.
Oh, do we have to worry about like causality and paradoxes with this place? I just assumed that was all.
I don't think so, but she was very particular about not wanting to change the way that we met. But now I'm realizing maybe she was quiet because she didn't want to tell me half the crew was different. You know, I think.
Wait, are we going multiverse bullshit here?
I don't know what that word means.
Many realities.
Oh yeah, that's real.
Overlapping on each other.
Oh yeah, that's real. Yeah.
Wait, we've done that already?
I have no idea. I hope not. Or maybe. That's a wince. That's a wince, right?
So there's other me's running around there?
Oh, absolutely. If you're lucky, yeah.
Well, okay, I am. Yeah. So that would be
kind of... You don't want to be the only one of you, right?
Well, I am the only one of me.
Well, you know what I mean. Like out in the what did you call it?
The multiverse. It's a movie thing.
Oh, okay.
A couple of new movies are out talking about it a lot.
Right.
If you've you solved this case already and Miss Moore told you, does that mean if you just check the computer would have a complete case?
Well, no, she's from the future.
Yeah. The Miss Moore I met.
If you're from the future.
No, I'm not from the future.
No. Miss Moore is from the future. Yeah. This is her past self. Sorry, Alder met her future self, but this is her past self now.
Yep.
Okay.
I met future Miss Moore.
You in comparison to when you first met
Miss Moore.
Yeah.
I had never solved it.
You are the future version of you.
I'm a future version of that, but the future version of me is the one that's solving the case. Like right now, I'm assuming we're going to solve it now.
Okay. So I suppose my question is, back then, if you had checked a computer, would you see a complete case file? Because at least for Miss Moore, the case had been solved. And if so, would we be able to see the complete case file now?
No, because
that
Miss
was
Moore,
in your past of...
Miss Moore didn't use the computer. She's not a detective, I don't think. Like, I never thought to check under her name. I just respect...
And also, we haven't solved it yet.
Yeah. Like
this, that's happening
now hasn't solved it yet.
Yeah, but
it could be assumed that we did.
This is happening now.
It could be.
Yeah,
well,
sure.
It is assumed that we solved it because she told me that we solved it.
Exactly.
You know, she's like, oh, you don't know me yet, but you helped solve my husband's murder. And I'm like, oh, okay.
When was this? Sorry.
Well, you mean when I met her the first time?
Yeah, right,
we should keep our voices down. I'm going to tell her because she told me, but, you know, oh, gosh. I mean, time is fucky. A while ago
well, at
now.
least we know.
Like, my old crew was still here when I met her. And she will still come. She still comes to the office. The office still comes to her, rather. She comes in. That's her desk. She'll tidy the place. She'll leave, like, flowers and tea and food for everyone. She's great. We love her. We would die for her.
Do we die for her?
I hope not. Yeah, I mean, I
sorry,
assume
I shouldn't
not.
say that.
No, yeah.
Shouldn't speak that into power.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to connect dots here.
Okay.
In terms
do you need me to draw on the board? Maybe we should tell her. Maybe I should just tell her.
Yeah, I'm just real quick. I'm just trying to think. You've worked with her before. You've met her before.
Well, I met future Miss Moore, right? Okay. So how about this? We're gonna follow Alder, my timeline. Okay.
Please.
In
that's
a line,
what I want.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
So
yes.
this is the past Alder right now. Okay. Past Alder met future Miss Moore. When I met Miss Moore, she said to me, "Oh, you don't know." The interaction that we just had out there, it was reversed. Where she came in and she was like, "I know you, but you don't know me." And I was like, "What?"
That's
and
what I
she
missed.
went, "You haven't done it yet, but you're going to help me solve my husband's murder." And then she was pretty tight-lipped about the what's in the house and how that happened. And I'm realizing now it might be because I had a different crew then. And then she'd have to break the news to me that for some reason my crew goes missing, right? I lose all my crew. I think that she just knew that and never told me that. And I'm trying to digest that while also keeping this separate. Anyway, so past Alder meets future Miss Moore. And now the office is still continuing along with me. Now we get to present Alder, who's just met past Miss Moore, who had never met me yet.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So we've swapsies.
Then why does Ms. Moore have a desk?
Because future Miss Moore has a desk.
Future Ms. Moore worked here for a while and then stopped working here.
I don't want to say she worked here, but the desk came after her, and she would put flowers on it, and she would work there sometimes. She didn't really do detective work. She would like come in, and she would like fancy the place up. She would leave food. She would tea. I shouldn't say she wasn't a detective, because she'd ask us questions, and then it was like she'd flick on a light bulb sometimes. She'd just like show up when we were stuck on a case, offer some help, and then wander off. And we'd say, do you want to come with us? And she'd be like, no, I have my flowers to tend to. Very sweet.
Kind of administrative, I suppose.
Yeah, I assume that's why her desk is at the front like that. And she would take care of that. If people came in, she'd come in and she'd be like, this telegram came for you, or, what have you. So kind of like that. She works here, sort of, but future her does. This her has never been here before.
So did she just assume this role, or was this something that you were looking to hire her for?
No,
How did that happen?
She said she belonged here, and she
had some intuition?
Yeah, like she did now. Did you see that? I just knew you'd help me. She has never been here before, and she never told me why she knew about this place. So that's news to me. But, I mean, we don't want to leave her out there too long, but we should ask her some questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Just trying to wrap my head around this, but...
Yeah. Jim, can I put you on...
This is a lot to unwrap.
Can I put you on lead on this one?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll
we'll all work together, but... Right.
Yeah, we'll all work together, but I'll ask the questions and we'll get down to the bottom of this.
Okay, great. Okay. And I straighten my shirt and I walk out the door. Miss Moore, I'm so sorry that took us so long. We are, of course, going to help you. There is something I need to disclose to you first, and that is that I've met you before. Not this version of you, but I've met a future version of you. If you can understand that. Okay. I don't know what you know about this place, but this place hops around, right? And it goes where it's needed to go. So at some point, you in the future come back here and you met me, but you met me different time in my experience, which is in my past, but it's your future.
Oh, okay.
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 And I'm going to do what you did, which is not tell you too much, because it could get weird, but we are going to help you. But I guess I can say with confidence, we're going to solve it, because you told me we do, okay? So we will figure this out. Damn, that feels good to do that. Wow. And there ain't even a tiny bit of a lie in there. That feels real good, Miss Moore. We're going to help you. Would you like something, snacks or anything? You made these cookies.
I made
weird?
Cookies?
Yeah, future you made these cookies. That's weird. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, it's
if it tastes like your recipe, I guess you'd be able to confirm that real easy.
So if you're worried about being crazy, you're not. No one that comes here is crazy. Just so you know. Hopefully that helps.
Gus.
We understand that this is overwhelming for you, and you've already been through enough stress with your husband's recent passing. So, for now, let's accept that we're here, and all of the obscurity behind it, though it doesn't make sense, what is obvious now is that we're here to help. I'd like to ask you some questions pertaining to your husband's fortunate murder, and we see if we can connect some dots here so we can build on this case and help solve it.
Absolutely.
Would you be all right with answering some questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, let's start from the beginning. You said that your husband had dreams about this place in particular. When did those begin to manifest?
Oh, God. I guess when I met him, they were already there.
When did you meet him?
I think we must have met about 7 years ago. And, yeah, it was so funny. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's like what you said, Miss Older, and it was kismet.
Yeah.
But I knew immediately. And, well, that was that. And we've been together for 7 years, but married for 5.
And when did he bring up these visions? You said, was this almost immediately after, like something that he had mentioned when you first met?
No, not really. It's like anything, right? It takes a while to get through to somebody to the point where they feel comfortable revealing things about themselves.
Mm-hmm. And when did he reveal this?
I want to say maybe about 6-7 months after we started dating.
6-7 months. Okay. And did he bring this up as something new or something that was ongoing?
No. I feel I should tell you. My husband was a...
Oh, it's fine. You're safe in here, yeah. No one can hear you but us in the office.
Okay. My husband worked for the Mercurials.
Oh. Okay.
Cool.
That is very cool. I did not know that. You never told me that. That is awesome. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
The timelines and everything.
No.
Sorry.
That's all right. I only told you because you told me, and I didn't want it to seem weird that I knew how to make your tea. I was like panicking after I handed it to you that I made it the way that you've told me. Anyway, I just didn't want to make it weird. I wanted to be honest.
It was a really good cup of tea.
Thank you. You taught me how to do it. So you do the milk first. I know now. Silly American. Anyway, I told you because I just wanted you to know, and it felt like I don't want to keep secrets from you, but also anything that you want to tell me now, you can, because you purposely didn't tell me anything previously. So this information is good and will help us solve the case. We actually have a working relationship with the Mercurials. These folk don't know them very well yet, but they will at some point. I'm sure we have a magical typewriter over there where we sometimes will get correspondence from them, and we send back and forth. And I believe Harry was almost recruited by the Mercurials before he got recruited by the office. And obviously the office trumps the Mercurials. Sorry, don't let them know that. But I mean, they will. That's part of our relationship. If the office comes for one of them, they're one of ours now.
What is a Mercurial?
Oh, they're like
I was going to ask the same question.
Yeah, it's a very, very renowned alchemical guild, I guess. Do they call them guilds anymore?
Oh.
It's a bunch of alchemists. They're great.
Cool.
So your husband Ben was an alchemist. Oh,
yes,
so when you say he had, okay, I understand. When you say he had dreams of this place, it's because he'd heard about it. I see. Okay, because he was a Mercurial.
So it wasn't coincidence.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so there's a connection there. It just wasn't spontaneous. Gotcha. So how did that settle with you when he explained that he was a part of the Mercurials? Seemed to not prevent you from getting married, but what was your view on it?
Truthfully, it's difficult to explain. I never really felt like it was my place to question anything. I know that sounds strange. he would explain things to me, and they wouldn't make a lot of sense, but I didn't really expect them to. And it didn't matter to me who he was or what it was that he did. It was just him and the substance of him and who he was. And I mean, as long as I was okay and he was okay, I didn't really ask about the rest of it. No, that's a lie. I did go to him once and ask if unicorns were real, and he told me they were.
Are they? Okay,
Yeah,
I thought so. I've never seen one myself. I was hoping.
Wait, they are?
Huh. They're real? Are they real? Is that what we got?
Yeah, I think that's what we've learned.
Unicorns are real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good or bad? I've heard that they're depending on the mythologies, they're either evil or innocent.
I didn't ask. I just wanted to know if they were real or not.
That's fair.
I didn't think that I should ask any more questions.
I mean, if unicorns are real.
Yeah, some
Other mythological horses are probably real
Incredible.
too, so you know.
Well, okay. Well, so you understood your husband worked in alchemy, and so 6-7 months before, his unfortunate murder, were there any, you said that he had visions of this place. Could you go into detail? What exactly was it, the message behind these that he could interpret? What did he explain to you?
So, the Mercurials they talk about this place. For them, it's like I don't know. I don't want to say the word God without saying the word God. It's just that's what it feels like in terms of its weight to them, and it's something that they could never recreate or get close to even touching on the divine of it. So for them, it is like it would be like if the door showed up for you, that would be like God essentially turning up.
Okay.
So it's like a vision of divinity, essentially.
Yeah.
Almost a spiritual like experience.
Do I need to pop any egos over here, or are we all good?
No.
Okay.
Do I need to worry about?
Keep the feet on the ground.
Yeah, but they were about to recruit me. Does that mean we snubbed them?
No. We have a relationship. The office, and as you just found out, what she described, if the door comes for you, then the door comes for you.
Right.
Yeah.
More if the one trying to recruit me would feel that way. That if that's not the case, I won't worry about it.
I mean, I don't know who tried to recruit you, but I'm sure they were like happy to even see the door. They don't all get to see it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But we're lucky enough to be here, huh? So
yeah,
I could
lucky,
see how,
lucky.
That's right. Very lucky. We love it here. And I look around the destroyed office. I mean,
it's wonderful being here.
For your understanding, like alchemists like her husband helped create places like we just went to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they aware of, them creating it?
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though they can't see it?
It's more like they're trying to create, they're using it based off of this. Like this wasn't made by man, as far as we can tell. Those other places, well, man, but you know what I mean. Those other places were created by human or person magic.
The office wasn't made by
as
someone?
far as we can tell, no, it wasn't.
Interesting.
But they've alchemists in a couple of other groups. We'll call them groups. Have tried to recreate places like it that have similar effects.
Okay.
Mostly pocket travel.
I see. So no doubt after having these visions, of what all Mercurials or those who work with that in that order, that's a big deal. Did he keep that secret between just you and him, or was he open about that with any of his colleagues?
Well, I've only met one of his colleagues. And he's the sweetest human. I have nothing but all the time in the world for him. I never met any of the others. So
let me see.
That doesn't bode well for us.
Oh, yeah. It's all right, Miss Moore. You're doing great. All of this is very helpful.
I'm starting to realize that maybe I should have asked more questions.
No.
It's all right.
Yeah, nobody is judging here. We're just trying to get as much information as we can so we can help you. Nobody knows your relationship like you do. And if you felt fine not asking and you liked it that way, then that's fine.
You probably weren't ready for the answers. Usually it's best not to ask them until you're ready to hear what is going to be said back. Take it from personal experience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So, before the murder, was Ben at all...
I am... Sorry to interrupt. Do we know it's a murder? Do we know what happened?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry.
I don't know if we did know that. Did you know that? Because I knew that.
I'm sorry.
She told... No, that's fine.
Well, the thing is that I've
already fucked up this time stuff.
No, the thing is that I know in my heart of hearts that it was. I just cannot explain it.
Okay.
Then
we're all on the same page.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
Nope, that wasn't on you. That was on me. I said the M word before she did, so...
Okay.
Well, technically not. I'm sorry. There's no...
Very smart.
Technically
Very
getting
clever.
out of an apology. I'm sorry.
Well, okay.
Well, how did you know? Like, sorry. Jim's taking the lead on this one.
Yeah, going based off your intuition.
My husband in our home, he has an office. It's upstairs. And I do a lot of work from home. I'm a florist. And so I was downstairs, I was tending to things, and him and his colleague, Peter, who's the only other alchemist that I've met, they usually go up there and they talk, and I can hear them laughing up there sometimes, and it's wonderful. There was a day I was there, and I was downstairs, and I knew he was up in his office because the door was closed. And I didn't think to go in there or look or check, but I went downstairs. I went about my day. I went into the kitchen. I made him a cup of coffee. I went upstairs and I opened the door, and at first I thought he was just asleep. Nothing else. Didn't look odd. But then I looked at his desk where he was slumped over, and I realized that there was nothing on it, which is odd because he was always working on something, reading something, tinkering with something. There was always something in front of him, and it was empty, nothing there. And I went over.
It's okay.
I took him the coffee. I put it on the desk. I went to go give him a kiss on the cheek, and then I looked at him and I realized that something was wrong. And so I shook him and I looked at him, and he just weren't. He just weren't there anymore.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, thank you. and that was that. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go or anything. And then Peter, Ben's colleague, turned up. And he was just as confused as I was. And it didn't make sense. He would.
It's all right, ma'am. I know this is difficult. No, don't apologize. I know this is difficult for you. And you take all the time you need.
I also just haven't been able to talk about it. I haven't known where to go or who to talk to. And of course the alchemists they're trying to help me, but they don't know what's going on either. And I just been stuck inside my home. And I was sitting on my sofa, and I figured my flowers were probably gonna end up perishing if I didn't do something. And so I stood up and I was gonna walk out my front door even though I wasn't allowed to. And then I saw the door.
You weren't allowed to? What do you mean?
The alchemists think that it's in my best interest to stay in my home until they figure out what's going on.
They're leading an investigation.
They've been investigating.
Uh-oh.
They just don't know. They don't know.
They don't know, or they ain't telling you anything? Okay. Shit.
Interesting.
I don't know.
They want to keep you in the house? Did they say, and I'm so sorry to be so picky about words, but I will do it forever. Did they say it was in your best interest? Is that the word they used? Okay. Right.
And I'm sorry. I don't know. Like I said, I never asked any questions because I didn't care, because I just loved him so much. And so I don't even know where to begin with all of this. I don't.
Well, you're in the right place.
Yeah. And you don't ever have to apologize for loving someone. All right? We're going to help you. We need to figure out how to do this delicately so we don't step on toes.
Now that we know that there's another party involved with this investigation.
Yeah.
You said that we were a notch above them, though, in terms of that. Why would they care if we stepped in?
I mean, they might not. But I don't you think it's like rude? They're handling it and then we show up.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
like
it's kind of
coming
like
in.
That. Yeah, you would know that. Yeah.
But we just have to do it in a nice way, maybe. Maybe we say the door showed up for Miss Moore and told us the case, and I can't lie and say we didn't know. I mean, I can lie. I can do that. I can do that.
But that is exactly what happened, though.
But I mean, like, we didn't know that they were involved yet. We could lie about that part.
I don't see there's any reason to lie about it. I mean, we could be straightforward. Say who we are.
But the cosmic implications to that are that they can't handle it themselves and that the office had to come and do it for them. Which maybe they'll be grateful. I mean,
I think at this point they just want to know what happened. So I don't think we're going to hurt anybody's ego. But if we do, then that might be
in their eyes, one of their own. So they have a vested interest in finding out what happened. Hazel, can I call you Hazel, or you prefer your last name?
You can call me Miss Moore.
Miss Moore? Has he been moved? I assume that, that he's been tended to, taken care of, or have you not seen inside the room since?
I haven't been back inside the room since.
I see.
I'm assuming you've had a lot of people coming in and out of your place, and it's been a bit hectic, hellish being there?
Yeah, I've mainly just had Peter, but even he's just been moving through trying to figure this all out, because Peter been around for our entire relationship. It was a man's best friend, my husband's best friend.
Okay. Now, were there any projects in particular that your husband and Peter were working on? They were upstairs working on something. Did he ever mention any project, anything that he was excited about that he was working on with Peter?
No.
So, anytime Peter came to visit, they would just be doing miscellaneous alchemy? Nothing in particular? No particular goal?
Not that I can think of, but again, sometimes they give me plants and things to grow. That was about it.
Okay. And nothing changed when he had these visions? Nothing more than just he mentioned them?
It's like, for him, if I may, it's like having a dream about something that if you just believe it hard enough, then maybe it'll be real. He used to talk about it all the time, about this office and about what it might have been like. He could only assume about what this place would have been like. They've heard stories. I don't think they expected it to be this torn up, but that's anyway, this is a place that you spend your whole life believing is real, but even though there is no chance that you may see it, even though no matter how hard you wish it would turn up for you, it doesn't. And that's this. He used to talk about it with such awe. Like, it was just something that was so unbelievable and divine and magical, and God, he would have loved to have been here to see it.
Sure, he would have.
More like metaphorical visions than actual visions. Am I getting that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll write that down.
You said that you were asked to plant things for them, and I would like to know, with what exactly were they asking you to plant?
Oh, gosh. All kinds of things. Flowers, mostly. I just would tend to them and care for them, and, I assumed that he just needed some of them for, I don't know, his alchemy and things.
Okay.
And so he would ask me for my help, or, what I thought would be a good way to grow these things. I got a green thumb. I always have. And so I just tend to him. And then whenever, he wanted him, he'd just take him away and use him.
Harry, you had...
Yeah, do you know what plants, what flowers they were by breed?
No.
Would you be able to draw what you had grown, or a rough description, Harry, so we could look it up?
Yeah.
That would be lovely. Any you recall, any and all of them that they asked you to grow for them?
Yeah. I think I could do that.
I'll go grab a notebook and paper and pen and hand it over to her. Whenever it doesn't have to be right this second, but don't change your chain of thought, but when you're ready.
That's all in terms of plants. I just would tend to these things and then hand them over to him.
Were they all flowers? Or were some of them just leafy greens?
Most of them were flowers, but there'd be the occasional leafy green.
If you could draw those too, that would be ideal.
Do you think it would be possible for us, not saying like right now, to visit the scene? I know you said people are crawling all over the house, but assuming we have your permission, the door opens to it. I think it would benefit us to at least kind of see what kind of work he did and where he died.
Okay.
Any notes he has, that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay, I don't see why not. I think Peter may still be inside of my home. I'm not sure, but
okay.
I don't think that he'd mind.
Well, it's your house, Miss Moore.
Right. Okay. Then, yeah, I think that's a good idea, but I hope you don't mind if I just...
Oh, you don't have to go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. It was very brave of you, and we appreciate all the answers. I know this is very hard for you, but we will get down to the bottom of this.
I really do believe that. Thanks for giving me hope.
Of course, man.
Do any of y'all have any other questions?
I would love to talk to you, Older.
Yeah.
If you could just...
In the office?
Yeah.
Yep. Excuse us.
Yeah. Gus, were you about to ask something? I swore you were.
Yeah. Trying to frame this as delicately as humanly possible, which is that I have investigated a lot of cases of mortality and fatality with foul play involved. And I don't want to put you through deeply uncomfortable lines of questioning. So it would be easiest if I could have point of contact with whoever investigated the scene. I'd like to look at it myself, but, you know, the chances of it having been altered since you last saw it, pretty high. So we'll try and avoid the uncomfortable bits, but that's all I'm saying. I'll need to talk to someone that was involved in that investigation one way or the other.
Absolutely. I understand that completely. I'll do my best to direct.
But if you'd rather not involve them, then we can go about it a different way. But I would just rather spare you those questions if at all possible.
I do appreciate that. But I would much prefer that I go through that discomfort if it means that it's going to fix this.
All right, well, it'll be your call, your pace, and your choice. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Gus, I know you do this every time, but it's been a weird few days. Did you want to, if Ms. Moore's comfortable, get a picture?
I take photography as part of my cases, so if you don't mind, Miss Moore, I wouldn't mind taking a photo.
No, that's fine. Of me?
Yeah. I'm gonna level with you. I got a magic camera. I'm just gonna level with you. I got a magic camera, and it's helpful for the progression of the case for me. It assists things. So when someone comes in with a problem, taking a photo of them often help. It's sort of like, you ever seen people with like the little like conspiracy boards? It's sort of like, that's my first picture on it, is the person that brings the thing in.
I think I seen one of those, but it were in like a fancy show.
Yeah. So if that's cool with you, then one photo with my magic camera and that's it.
Okay. I'm sorry I look a mess. I would have dressed up nicer or done my hair
It's fine. It's fine.
You look fine, ma'am.
Okay.
You could take a few minutes if you want to, freshen up or anything before we take the photo.
Would you mind?
Totally fine.
I don't want to look like this if you're going to be taking my photograph.
Totally fine. Not a problem.
Okay.
That door And I point to the one that changes to what you need it to when you need it. That should be your bathroom.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah.
Just open it and make sure it's a bathroom before you step in.
Also that.
Just like the
weird office.
Bathroom before you step in.
It's a weird office. It should be a bathroom because you need a bathroom.
What happens if I need something more than a bathroom?
Then it will probably be that.
Okay, okay. All right, I can't overcomplicate things. I won't. Okay, I'll just...
Oh, for those listening, B is the one playing this character, and she is incredible, but also incredibly funny. And we just watched about 8 jokes fly through her mind before she was like, "No, I'm not going to do that." But also, I'm pausing us here for amazing work, everybody. But we're gonna roll. I need a roll from B, but she's not in the Roll20 yet. So hold on, let me give you your link, and then you're just gonna roll a flat D100.
Sorry for throwing that at you all of a sudden.
No, that's very, very good. I wasn't going to make her roll, but this is a good moment to pause tension here for a second. Do that, if it'll work. Okay, of course it's not going to work right now. That's amazing. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. 2 seconds. All right, so when you get in here, you just need to type... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I just need to say I adore Miss Moore so much already. I will lay my life down for her.
Like, you remember when I said we'd die for her? I was saying that.
Yeah, you weren't lying.
It's like the confidence I had when I told Miss Moore that we are going to solve her murder is the confidence we're going to want to die for her. It's like, I just know Miss Moore is the best. Okay. There you go. So there's your link. So when you get in here, you just, in the little chat window, you can just type /R space 1D100.
Okay.
And then at some point, I'm going to give you Miss Moore's sheet.
Sorry. I'm trying to contain my excitement, but there's a lot of it. Okay.
Man.
I just toss that in the chat.
Yep. It's just /R1D100.
Okay.
And perfect. 16. Yeah, the door opens for you. It's a bathroom. It's okay. Well, so here's the thing. Ooh, it usually goes based on what you know. But I'm going to tell you with that 16, it opens up to maybe you and Ben talked about renovating your bathroom. So this looks like what your plans were to renovate. So you know instantly this is not actually your bathroom, but it is an approximation of your bathroom somehow with magic. His and her sinks. Yeah. Okay.
She'll, oh my god. She'll probably stand by the door for a second and just like hold her hand on the handle. Well, this is okay.
Yeah, take your time.
I think I might, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. She'll just go in and then
shut the door. Meanwhile,
was that physically hurt? That was painful.
Yeah, it was awful.
In the other office. Okay, does this button work? I sure hope so, because we almost lost OBS for a second there. Okay, there we go. All right, in my office. What's up?
I'm really new to all of this.
Oh.
I think this is the more involved.
If you're about to ask me that, you don't need my permission to do that, you know. But if you're doubting, were you about to ask me if you could have Akenna come and do this case?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he'd love to. But I think I would like to be in control of my body.
Yeah. No kidding.
As much as possible before we figure out how to help Akenna. But this is the most involved. You said that we will solve this.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Miss Moore always said. Yeah. When I first met her, she said, "You haven't done it yet, but you helped me solve my husband's murder." And that's when I messed up calling it a murder, because I don't know if she knew that. She didn't use that word. Past her, future her used that word with past me.
Okay.
Why? Is that weird?
Yes.
I mean,
what if we don't?
What do you mean?
What if we don't solve the case?
I can't afford to think like that ever.
It's not that I'm not trying to say that we can't. I'm trying to say the implication of are we physically incapable of solving the case because you were told that we will solve the case?
Oh God, I hope not.
Because I of course want to solve it, but now thinking about it and how that possible implication ripples outwards, do we have a choice? If we all decided right now not to solve the case, would we solve it anyway?
I don't know. I don't know why we wouldn't take the case. I don't know why we wouldn't solve it. I don't know why Miss Moore would lie to me about something so important to her. That's what that would imply. That would mean that future her lies to me about something incredibly important and tells me I solve a case when I don't.
I'm sure she didn't lie to you. Do we have free will?
Of course we do.
That's my question. If we're told that we're going to solve this case, do we have any choice but to solve the case? Are we doing this because we want to or because we have to? Because we're fated to.
I mean, I think this is why Miss Moore didn't tell me too much. I think she was expecting me to have a meltdown like you're having. Are you all right?
I don't know if it's a melt. I just want to know everything we've come across. If we fail, we die.
Well,
either painfully or suddenly.
I mean, not
if the
always.
future,
okay,
has been decided because Miss Moore has told you.
Yeah.
Will something bad happen to us if we don't? Is it possible for us not to?
Yeah,
I just want to know what we're going into.
I mean, I think fate and destiny are two different things is what I think. I think you can be destined to do something, but it's not the same thing as not having a choice to do a thing, if that makes sense. I'm not very articulate. I think we can be destined to solve the case, but that does not mean we are fated to solve it the way that we think we're going to solve it. Maybe she lies. Maybe we don't solve it, and she tells us that her saying something doesn't make it the future for sure, for real. But I choose to trust her that we solve it, and I'm believing that we solve it. But maybe we don't.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the answer you wanted. I don't have all the answers. I'm not really new as you at this, but I'm also still kind of figuring it out as I go along. But
yeah,
you can think that you're going to do something and not succeed at it. You can fail at cases.
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of time travel in media, because a lot of the time it put into question whether or not there was ever a choice for something to happen.
Yeah.
And now we're living it, and I'm having to shift that thinking from fiction to non-fiction to reality, and it's a bit distressing.
Akachi, isn't that just help me out here, because I feel like you've got a bigger brain than I do, but isn't that just thinking like time goes one way only? Because you're thinking you're fated to do it and you had no choice because you kind of, you're looking at time as a line. But what's to say you don't have that choice just because you know that there is a wince out there where you do it? What if you choose not to do it and then, we find out that she lied? That doesn't disprove your theory, does it? You still had a choice?
I don't know. You said it with a certainty that I haven't seen in you in the past couple of cases we had. Like we were certain to solve this because you were told.
Well, yeah, that's what I assumed. But you're right. What if she lies? What if we don't solve it? What if he wasn't murdered? You're right. I need to look at this as a fresh case and not Miss Moore, lovely Miss Moore, bringing it to me with any previous conceptions about her or her relationship, which she didn't talk about much. I think I'm going to go with Gus on this one. I'm not prepared for the answer to that question. But I will tell you, it is possible to leave a case unsolved. It's not like this being here in this office gives us some sort of cosmic immunity. We can get it wrong.
I know how it feels to see the lifeless body of someone you love. I'm going to do what I can to help. I'm not going to hinder. I would never do that. I want to solve this. I was just worried about what it meant in the long run. This whole time stuff. We should probably go back to the others.
And I'll take a breath for a second, inhale, and then I'll just walk behind you out the door. All right, y'all. Where's Miss Moore?
She's still in the bathroom.
Freshening up.
Smartening up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's just taking a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation about how to get mustard stains out of clothes because I had a hot dog about a week ago and it still won't come out.
I don't know. Usually the office takes care of that, but I'm assuming it's pissy with us at the moment.
I don't have a Tide pen on me, otherwise I'd offer that.
What does the Tide have to do with anything?
A brand. It's a stain remover.
Yeah, you kept suggesting that. I didn't know what that is.
Sorry, it's stain remover. It's fine. Alder.
Hi, Miss Moore.
Yeah, before I forget, we were mentioning and talking about aliases a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
It was brought up, if we're not wanting to step on toes of the Mercurials, it might be good to not have our names on the ready, especially if we're interviewing, say, Peter.
Okay.
It might make it so that we might have more authority that way. Coming from
that's a good
this
instinct.
Office.
Yeah, if that's your instinct. I'm going to still go by Alder, but that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, you was...
Nicknames? Is that what you're suggesting, Harry?
Nicknames or aliases
like a detective,
or double
alias,
blind,
spy.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have an old
Not that we're
nickname
going to
from
spy
the
on
war.
your friend, Peter, Miss Moore. We're just talking in general.
Yeah, just words. I mean, names. You don't want to give that out to anyone.
Yeah.
As I understand, that has power. But if you wanted to go nicknames, back in the service, they called me Jim Salami.
I like
Okay,
that.
that's your name with another word added to it.
Yes.
But
They called me Jim Salami. Well, they called me Salami Boy, specifically because I was in charge of keeping the salami safe, and then every night I'd ration out the salami, so,
So are we calling you Salami?
Jim Salami, if you want. I mean, that
includes the
was,
name.
I would just call you Jim if that's the case.
Well, I mean, when
Yeah.
he's introducing himself, or if they ask for a last name, he's got a fake one on hand.
I mean, well, I'd almost go quartermaster if you. It sounds a little more official
The thin
than
veneer
salami, but
of us having code names is shattered by the fact that his real name is the first half of his.
But
well,
they
it's
don't
still
know that.
Different. Yeah, they don't
They're
know.
going to assume he's using a fake one.
They don't know his name's Jim regardless.
That's what I'm saying. They'll
No,
assume
Jim
it's fake.
Salami, not Jim regardless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Sal. If you do that, I'm calling you Sal, okay?
Sure.
I'm not saying salami that many times in a day. It's not good for the soul.
Is it not? No, salami's
not usually
great
good.
for you. That's why
not
they
good
sent
for
it
your
over.
heart. It's a bit fat and
Not good for your
salt.
heart. Doctors recommend. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend meat in a diet.
That one doctor was way too smart for their own good.
Okay. Now, might I
Right.
remind y'all?
Sorry, Ms. Moore.
Oh, my apologies.
No, it's all right. Also, if you want to get rid of that mustard stain, you need to put like vinegar or lemon juice on it. And then you just let it sit in there, and then you rinse it off with cold water.
Oh, thank you. I'll be sure to do that once we finish the case. Well, did you want to get that picture, Gus? She's all smartened up and ready to go.
Oh,
Are you ready for your close-up, ma'am?
hold on. Before you do that, Gus. Oh, shit. Okay. I wandered to my office real quick. You hear me rummaging around, and then you hear me slamming my desk, and then I come back, and I'm holding what looks to be a very aged Polaroid. This is the photo that we've got of Miss Moore.
What?
And I hand it to you. Yeah.
Wait, did you do that, Gus, a while ago? Is that your brand?
I'm going to assume that Gus hasn't taken that yet. But
if she
she's
gave
not
you the
wearing
photo from
that. Yeah. She gave it to me, yeah. So at some point, I feel like you're going to have to take a photograph and then maybe give that Polaroid to Miss Moore, or Miss Moore gets it somehow. Or
maybe
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Okay. I turn away from Miss Moore, just like kind of angry. I'm sorry. Am I chronologically predestined to take a photo of her? Is that what you're trying to say to me? Or
I mean, I don't know if you took it. Somebody may have taken
what
it,
if he
but I
takes
mean,
it
look
now
at
and
it.
And it's different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
try it. Maybe
I
you
die on
should
this mission and someone else uses my camera to do it then.
Yeah,
okay,
well
all
maybe
right.
you don't. Jeez, you don't have to be that dramatic. Maybe I just pick up the camera and hit the button. You don't have to die for me to use your camera, Gus.
And I turn around and I switch gears. I'm like, anyway, Miss Moore, if you just want to stand over there, I'll take that picture and we can get this on the way.
Okay.
But we got to work on segues for that boy.
So, we've got the banter here is a little, it's like any office, it's a little crazy, little crazy sometimes.
I'm
You
gonna,
don't like the word
I'm
crazy
sure.
though.
I'm going through existential dread.
Oh.
Oh, you should go to that
He
10th doctor for
he
that.
says that sometimes. He says that sometimes.
Well, I'm sorry to
just
hear that.
anytime he's going through existential dread, it's fine.
It's admittedly all the time here, Alder.
That's fair.
Listen, we're extremophiles. We would never say that things are just fine. It's gonna be one end or the other, So
50-50.
whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
In the Discord, I'm gonna share the Polaroid that we have. Okay, and then you can take one. Bam. Oh, it's gonna, of course, take a second to load. Anyway, do you want to go ahead and roll,
entire time,
Gus?
Catsi is just staring at Older.
And I'll put it up on the screen as well. But yeah, you go ahead and make your... Oh, should I do that? Am I going to risk that? I'm going to risk it.
Am I making a roll?
Yeah, you're going to roll for... It's just a random roll for using your camera. If you get anything extra when you photograph Miss Moore. It's not that you can't use a camera. It's just to see if you get any cool stuff. Okay. Hold on.
All right. No shifts, presumably?
No shifts right now, no. I mean, if anything, there's a negative shift because you're terrified.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Is that a 1? Holy shit.
Yeah, no negative needed here.
Okay. Okay. Now, how do we want to do this? Oh boy, this is exciting. Okay.
Well, if you like, I'll just put the Polaroid face down and then we can figure it out later.
No. You are underestimating my abilities. No, I want to say, how are we going to do this in that when you look at this and you compare it somehow, because you're going to get something extra with this one, this is not the same Miss Moore. This is like, there's something weird with it. When you're looking at the one that Alder hands you, it just, there's no, I don't know if, I feel like Gus can see things, sort of, kind of, I don't want to say auras, but you can kind of like see colors around people, right? Sort of, when you're looking through your camera at least. So you don't see any of that with the one that Alder's got, but you see one on the one that you just took, and they are definitely not the same Polaroid. You know, she's freshened up and she looks beautiful, but she still looks sad. And in the one that Alder has, she's very happy. Okay, that's it.
Gotcha. I go to take the picture, and when I look through the viewfinder, I pause, and I visibly pause for a few seconds, and then I take the picture.
Yeah. And as it develops, I think I'll like lean over and I'll wrinkle my nose and I go, well, I don't know why that is the way that it is. I guess it's not the same one. Okay. I'll just leave this here then, and I leave the other one on the desk. Do you look at it, Miss Moore, or you just let it go? The other one that I have.
No, I reckon you should take a glance at it.
I figured you might. Okay. You recognize it. I'm going to show you what it is. But you do recognize it. And I don't even need to tell you because you're going to know because I already did sneaky things. So there you go. This is it. Okay. Photo taken. Now, are we ready to go look at the scene, maybe, of the house?
Yeah. We should probably get started.
Yeah. Okay. So are we? When you said it was about a week ago?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There's still a whole bunch of people who've been coming in and out of the house, but I'll be entirely honest with you. I've barely paid any mind to most of them.
Okay.
Any police, like standard police, or? Okay.
Oh, what year is it?
It's a good question. What year is it for you, Miss Moore? Sorry, it seems like an odd question.
No, that's okay. It's 1964.
Okay. Good to know. Right, y'all want to grab anything from the...
Yeah. Aliases, we got to figure that out.
I just spit something out if they ask. They might not even ask. They might just see our badges. You all have those, right? And then let me do the talking.
All right. Okay. I don't like that grimace, but all right.
That was in character. That was Gus definitely laughed like that, and I'm going over to try the door for the storeroom.
All right. You don't need to roll for the storeroom right now. You're gonna go ahead and open it, and it will be the storeroom. What would you like to take for this mission? Now, I think we established it before. You can take 3 things to pop into your inventory for each mission. You all can talk amongst yourselves and table talk a little bit if you want to make sure everybody's got something, because you can die on these. So go ahead. Grab whatever you like. What would you like, Gus?
Let's say like evidence markers.
Okay.
Seems like the kind of thing
what does
that I would
mean?
take.
Does that mean they're erasable? What's the difference?
Evidence markers are basically like if you've ever seen like in a TV show, like a crime scene,
I've
they'll have like
never
little like
seen
yellow.
TV. I don't watch.
I'm
TV.
talking to you.
I know.
I'm talking to you.
I know. Sorry,
behind the
sorry.
mask.
Yeah. What mask? Two-Face. Yeah, I remember. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Are they like flags or whatever?
They're like little like tiny little like yellow standees
Yeah.
with just numbers on them, so
Okay.
you can like number like evidence for
caution
photography
stands.
purposes.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, like really tiny caution stands with numbers on them.
Got it.
And I'll say a stick of chalk.
Okay. Now, you did visit a sanctuary last session, which means you can fill up on your ammo, which is your Polaroids. But you've just taken one of Miss Moore, so now you have 7.
7 out of 8.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Always counting.
All right. All right. So you have evidence markers. What else? Everybody just go ahead and shout. What are you grabbing? Also, Miss Moore, if you see anything in the storeroom and you want to grab it, you're welcome to do so. You will be joining us on this expedition. This mystery, if you want to anyway. You can also stay in the office, but that'd be weird because you're guesting.
PB, I want you to pick for me just a random thing. That
Ooh,
I
a random
find and
thing.
grab.
Oh, yes, I love this. Okay. Oh, I was also going to have Miss Moore pick a random thing for you too, so we'll both do it. Okay. I want you to have. You have an empty vial.
Okay. I think I walk into the storeroom, and as I walk past some of the things, I feel the mask kind of like a pulse come from the mask. So I stop, and I turn, and I see this empty vial. I'm just, okay, if you say so, and I'll grab the empty vial.
Perfect. And it's like one of those, like, I don't know, teardrop ones that you see in like vampire movies, you know, where it's filled with blood.
Okay, yeah.
Because I do
Like
watch
an
films.
ampule?
Yes, like an ampule. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. But it's empty. Okay, and then Miss Moore, would you please pick a random item? It's basically like an improv prompt for them to try to figure out how to make it work with the investigation somehow, Kismet it in. So it can be whatever you want.
Sure.
If it helps, the last time it was a air conditioner remote.
Yep.
That we ended up having to use.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then one of the other ones was, oh gosh, it was the mud, right? We ended up doing the coat with mud.
was a sack.
Potato
Was it
sack.
the sack?
It was a potato sack.
Potato sack.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was a potato sack.
Made mud.
Oh
Yep.
my god, Detective Mud. I forgot
Detective
about mud.
I miss
man.
mud.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just
Gotta
pick
bring it
any
back.
random item you want.
Okay. I think that she would walk in there and then grab a trowel.
Okay. Like, I'm
That's not
sorry,
right.
because I'm thinking like a big pig trowel. What are we talking about here?
A trowel.
Oh, like for. Okay, got it. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I
not
was
raw.
like, Miss
not
Moore
raw.
just like, okay then. All right, that's
We look a little
excellent.
bit lower in the
Hogs.
photo, and we just see him.
Yeah, Miss Moore is more stacked.
Moore
than
is
you
like-
can
Trowel.
imagine.
Okay, got it.
I
Got it.
gotta
Got it.
feed those hogs.
I was
Those
like,
hogs
what
are
the
hungry.
hell? That accent. Okay. All right. Okay. Trowel. Got it.
Clarifying question, because I
Yeah.
haven't quite. I keep forgetting to ask this.
Yeah.
My cookbook and my dice and my bullet on a chain. Are those 3 items, or are those more like gimmies?
No, those are 3 items in your like inventory. But when we go on a mission like this, you get to bring 3 extra with you, assuming they're like expendable stuff that we know you're going to use.
I see. Because I've been doing it the other way. Because I have these listed on the front with my items specifically, but those should be the random ones we can bring on each mission.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Thank
because
you. I will
only have,
correct that.
I mean, technically you can carry other stuff with you, but you can only have like 3 major magical items or artifacts or anchors on you at one time. So for you, your dice is definitely one, your book is definitely one. And what was the other thing you had?
I had the bullet that was in my lungs.
Yes, that counts. Yep, all 3 of those things count. Yep.
And then I will leave the my diamond chips in my desk.
Okay, perfect.
But then grab 3 for this mission.
Yes, and then those are kind of like your expendable things that you're going to use.
Wonderful. I understand now. Thank you.
Yep.
Casio calculator watch.
Okay. It's random, but I love it.
Like one of those evidence bags, basically a gallon Ziploc bag, essentially.
I like that.
And 2 pairs of latex gloves.
Okay.
Oh, can I bring a big book of Latin?
You are hilarious, but yes. So you're bringing your big book of Latin and you're bringing your crime scene flags. What's your third thing? Anything?
Stick of chalk.
Stick of chalk. Okay. I mean, that's good shit.
A regular stick of chalk.
That's good shit, Gus. That's good shit. What about you, Jim? What are you bringing?
I think I'll find a pack of cigarettes in there.
Nice.
And it just so happens to be the cigarettes.
Yeah.
I noticed like, oh, these have been dropped and they're a little muddy and one's missing. I was like, oh, these are mine. Okay. So get those back. And I think I'll also get a ball of yarn.
Weird question for you. Are they full?
The cigarettes, no. You can tell one's missing.
One's missing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Back from when Gus smoked one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. Anybody else missing anything? Are we good? Catsi, what are your 3 things again?
I have my me toolkit, which I just always have on me.
Yep.
But what and the empty vial.
The ampule thing.
Yeah. Does my mask count as one, or would that be a separate?
So your mask is one of your normal 3 that are locked in essentially to your. I mean, you can unequip it, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you get your 3 standard, and then you get 3 that you can bring that are kind of like expendable on this mission.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, I want to ask our guests to pick one for me. A random item for me to have.
Just any random item?
Yep, any random one.
It doesn't make it as weird as you want it to be.
An anvil.
No, but I do have an anvil that would fit in your pocket. That is the thing. You can get those like 5-pound anvils for silversmithing. So that would work.
Okay. Hubcap.
Okay. Okay, I love that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, and then we all among us have a bonus dine if you manage to use it in the story, trowel to use. Okay. All right. Now, as you are all collecting your items and bringing them out, and I say, Miss Moore, you're comfortable going with us even if you don't have to go into the room, right?
Well, I would feel remiss if I didn't welcome guests into my own home. So, yeah, I'll be coming with you.
Okay. It's good because I've never been to your house, and so I think we're going to need you to open that door right there. The main one that you came in, yep. Whenever you're ready, take your time.
I have a hand on the door handle, and then glance over her shoulder at everybody, and then take a deep breath. Welcome to my home. She'll open up the door.
And I need you to do another 1d100 roll for me. Whee! 83. Okay. I love you, babe. Okay, so we open the door, and it is dark. It is probably like, 10 or 11 at night. I think there's no light outside. We're in your house, but there's no lights on in here either. It is your house, so describe what we see. Wherever we wind up, whether it's the kitchen or what.
Okay. So you're in her lounge area, living room. And in one corner is this old couch. And it looks like it has been lived in. It is well loved. And there are two almost very visible like prints of people who have been sitting there. There is a little tiny box set TV that is across the way. And there's a big open area which leads out into a kitchen with a kitchenette. And there's a tiny little island. And the whole living room is painted a pale yellow kind of color. And it has got pink flowers on the wallpaper. All around the outside wall is just a botanist's dream. There are pothos and beads and beautiful plants that are adorning this whole big one wall. And you can see that there are watering cans and misters and all kinds of stuff in one spot. And then on the adjacent wall, books. Books and books and books. And it leads almost all the way up to the top of the wall. And then there is a tiny step ladder that is right next to it. And again, that is worn down, like somebody has been stepping up on it on the same spot over and over again. And there is a carpet, and everything in this room is spotless, clean, tidy. Apart from the places where things have been well loved, where it is worn down a little bit.
What time was it when you left?
I think it must have been the morning.
Okay. You want to see if anyone's here, or should we just wander around, or just go until maybe we run into somebody?
I think we should just start moving.
Okay. Why don't you just tell us which room it is, Miss Moore, and we'll find our way if that's all right, and you can stay down here if you like.
Absolutely. Okay.
You know what? I can stay with you even. I'm sure these lot are very good at assessing a crime scene.
Only if you wouldn't mind.
I would not mind at all. Why don't I make us some tea? Okay.
Yeah.
Quick question. Do you imagine the Mercurials might have any sort of surveillance here, Alder?
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, so they could probably see and hear everything while we're wandering around.
My eyes dart to Miss Moore for a second and back to you. I mean, it's possible.
Okay, so no names, or at least use aliases now then.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, that's fine. But didn't you just call me? I mean, it's fine.
You said use all
those. You're
so
right, I am. I'm going by, yeah, that's fine.
So that's what I did.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Everyone pick a name or give one to each other.
We did that already.
Did we?
Midas.
I think it was just you guys that didn't pick one, because
all right, I'll
too cool.
I got one
Pan.
for you. Oh,
yeah.
That works.
Like.
You got one for me?
I thought it was funny, but I mean, more like you keep. You might. I imagine you was someone like with a camera like a fly on the wall, but calling you fly is not great. Maybe bug. I don't know. It's so kind of funny to me.
Not bug. Pan works.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, why don't I make us some tea? Y'all are okay? Which Which room is it? I'm sorry, Miss Moore.
No, it's totally fine. She'll go to this tiny little stairway, point up, go, it's just up there, second door on the left.
Thank you.
Right. All right, you lot, you can handle it, right? You got this.
I think we can take care of this. Yeah,
Holler if you need me, okay?
Sure.
All right, and I'm gonna stay down with Miss Moore. Okay, who is leading the way upstairs?
I'll be first.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jim's.
Jim, I'll be right.
Yeah, Jim's
behind
leading.
Jim.
Okay, right. Okay. All right, you guys head up the stairs. What does the upstairs look like, Miss Moore?
It's dark.
Yeah.
There isn't much in terms of lighting up there. There's one overhead wide lamp, but doesn't give off much light. And one door has happy home and like a little heart on the door, and that's the one to the right. And the door will be slightly ajar, and you can see that it's a bedroom. And then the other door, the first one on the left, is a bathroom. And you can see that there's parts of it that have been like pulled up, like somebody was potentially going to start doing renovations. And then you go all the way down to the end of the hallway, and there is a door, and it is a slightly different type of wood. It is an oak door, and slightly ornate, but in the way that like old 1970s doors were.
You want to describe what the office looks like, or would you like me to? I imagine you kind of have an idea of. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, go ahead. So y'all open the door nice and slow, and
big desk, mahogany desk, and it has got some engraved filigree on it. It's almost whimsical in nature. There's a chair that sits behind it. Again, this is the same as other chairs have been in this house. Slightly worn down, and it is a wooden chair. The cushioning on it has started to lose its color from being satin, and it is blue satin on this chair. On the wall right behind is, again, books. So many books. And on the floor in one corner, some have been stacked high. They're kind of thrown higgledy-piggledy. On the other side is a small tea tray. It's got coffee cups, both used and clean, and some that are regular looking.
Might I suggest that this tea tray looks like the tea tray that we then end up... I knew it as soon as you said it. It's the same tea tray from the office, y'all. So you'll clock that when you come in, maybe. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
And then directly opposing the bookshelf wall behind the desk is one that has just got pages and pages and pages of drawings, writings, just stuff that has been pinned up and then pulled down and then torn up and then pulled down, and just over and over again. And then on the other wall, right where the door is, are pictures of varying size, shape, color, but they're all pictures of either Miss Moore herself or pictures of her and Benedict together.
Okay. And everything is exactly as she has described it. However, there is one glaring difference, and that is there is a man slumped over onto his desk.
Well, I was about to say lovely office, but
I was going to say, does it smell like that he's been there for a week?
Nope, sure doesn't.
No smell, I'm right.
Mm-mm.
What is he wearing?
What would your husband have been wearing the day he died?
He was wearing kind of similar to, actually not too dissimilar from what Harry's wearing now. That sort of white collar shirt peeking through, and he's got on like a sweater over the top. It's a light blue color, and he's wearing slacks and loafers.
All right. Hey, Gus, could you hand me one of those sticks of chalk?
Yeah.
This is before we start. Mm-hmm. Thank you. So I already know this place has most likely been tampered with, as we don't know what the Mercurials have been up to, but I think we can at least see what they've been interested in here. I'm going to crush the stick of chalk up, and I'm going to go to the bookshelf and start blowing chalk dust on the books, and then also on the jacket of Ben to see if there's any fingerprints.
Before you
would have been.
That's very smart.
Sorry, I just want to step. Before you would have gone to Mr. Moore while I see you doing that, I would have probably held a hand up before Mr. Moore. Just one moment. I had an idea for this before you do that. It's a very fine idea. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Gus, do you mind taking a picture of him? I know you were talking about questions with Ms. Moore, but I don't know whether she looked at the body or not, but she might be able to know spot a difference as something off from what she would normally know about him. I figured doing that before putting the dust in for fingerprints. Mm-hmm. Again, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're. I would prefer it if we took a canvas before we start blowing stuff over the crime scene anyway.
It's a good idea.
But yeah, I take out one of the crime scene markers and I very, very gently place it probably at the foot of the chair, not on the desk. And I'm gonna. I assume it's pretty hard to get a look at him because he's slumped over, so I probably can't like see his face too easily.
You want me to move him?
No. Leave him as is.
Okay.
But I'm gonna basically get like the clearest shot I can of him, the marker, the desk, as much as I can, and I will take the photo as described.
All right, go ahead and make a roll for me. Your fancy photo roll. 96.
I'm gonna spend a burn on this one to reroll.
All right, let's go. 47.
Yeah.
Close. Okay. All right, as you take this photograph, I think what happens is you grab this snapshot of him slumped over his desk. But when you pull it out, there's just something odd about this. Like, it looks like there's still, like if you had to describe it, it would feel like there's life lingering a bit. If that makes sense. He's not completely drained of color yet.
I think at this point, I kind of like sidled up to Jim. Salami?
You could just call me Sal for short. That might be easier.
Didn't Miss Moore say he's been dead for a week?
I believe so. But I see where you're coming from. I don't smell any decay. I don't think any rigor mortis has set in. It almost seems like he's not dead, but in a coma, maybe?
I put on the latex, one of the pairs of the latex gloves. I can check for pulse.
Yeah, I mean,
this way
might
I'm
as
not
well.
interfering.
Yeah, let's, so long as you have the gloves on.
Yeah.
And we'll try our best not to contaminate this area.
see if it's cool to the touch. I mean, well, you know, we don't really have a forensics lab. Do you think the office has a forensics lab?
It does, because we have to believe in it, then it does. And technically, the office has everything.
Yeah. True that.
All right. Maybe I'll bring a chemistry set next time.
Pulse. See if
Go ahead and make a roll for me. This is random. Sure. I know you can test for pulses for any extra info you get.
Sure. Would this be body?
Mind. No,
this will be mind.
Mind, yeah.
All right. Any shift at all?
Your whiskers are not for this.
All right. 50.
50. Okay. There is no pulse, and you don't really notice anything else except maybe that there's nothing on the desk. And you remember Miss Moore saying that there was nothing on the desk, and that was weird because he was always like reading something, or doing something, or working on something, or whatever.
Right. No pulse. No coma here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Ms. Moore said there was nothing on the desk, and that was weird, and that is odd. If he was working on something, do you think he was placed here, not died here?
Don't know, but
he was in the middle of working. There would be stuff scattered or evidence of that, which maybe there is evidence of stuff being here and it was removed too. That is possible.
Could be.
And the dust would.
Yeah, I want to investigate the bookshelf to see if there's any books missing or out of place. Something that would, before I even do the chalk.
Okay, let's do a roll just to see if you get anything extra, because you know you have an ability that is like, I can assess the scene and get extra details. So let's just see about, go ahead and make a roll for me for that. That'll be mind for you as well.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 58. Would you like to roll again? You don't have to, because you have an ability that kind of like is like, even if you fail this, I'm still going to give you some.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Okay. You're looking for any book that's out of place.
Mm-hmm. Like any books that might have been moved or out of place, yeah.
Yeah. You see I don't know how you do this, but there is a shelf that looks like it's, maybe there's a book like peeking out a little bit, and everything else is in place. Like whoever's in, like doing this stuff, everything's real tidy. But there is a book that's like hanging out a little ways.
I will take some of the chalk dust and kind of sprinkle some on the book to see if there's any recent fingerprints.
Yep. You definitely will get it looks like it's been touched and handled recently.
Okay, well, here's our lead. Could you hand me one of the, or actually, since Harry, you have the gloves on, would you like to grab this book?
Sure. And I do grab it.
Okay. It's got a Latin title, which I'm so happy that Buck brought. Or sorry, not Buck.
Yes!
So glad that Gus brought the big book of Latin.
Well,
I turn over to...
Alchemists love
as
Latin.
As soon as you were like, I'm bringing my big book of Latin, I was like, actually, that's going to be so handy.
Yeah, that's real smart.
There it is.
Was it?
Okay, yeah.
Was it Pan or Pan or Han?
Pan.
Yeah, like
Thank you.
Okay.
Like
Peter
the
Pan and Neverland.
Satyr.
Pan, like many and old, not like bread. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I was thinking like the Satyr, but sure, yes, yeah.
Yeah, like the satyr. That works. We're doing Greek myth for half of us and random bullshit for the other.
It's perfect.
Sure, and I got nothing yet, so that's fine.
Soon enough, Harry.
Oh
It'll
no,
happen when it's meant
no
to.
rush.
All
No
right.
rush.
No, I know. You can be Renard.
No, it's got to be like something like having to deal with luck or something. Oh my God, Dirty Harry, you already have a lucky name. You already have a name that's like, I'm sorry, isn't the guy who's like make my day? Isn't his name Harry? Not that I know any pop culture references, because I don't, and now I'm
Make
itching.
my day. Yeah, the oatmeal mascot.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Make
all right.
your day with a bowl of delicious oatmeal. Yeah.
Are we calling him
steel-cut
Oats?
Is Alder in here?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm terrible. Sorry, you go ahead.
But no, I look at you and I say, I think you should be Renard. I like that for you.
You know, I think I might pass as well.
Oats is a good one.
Though. Oats? No, I'm not gonna eat no breakfast. We can deal with that later. I think it's something. It's fine.
You can call you Snake Eyes or Snake.
Man, that's a possibility.
That's a solid name.
I mean, at least for now, I got no other. But
Benny, baby, do you want a cup of coffee?
A catchy size. I think I want to say, I think a catchy caught on. So catchy size. I had a feeling. We should hide.
Oh
no.
No.
I'd start looking around for anywhere to hide.
Okay. Y'all are just gonna hide in this room?
That's not gonna happen.
Holy shit.
I don't think we can.
That's from downstairs, presumably?
Yeah, that call came from downstairs, yeah.
Oh boy.
I think we all gotta go to the renovated bathroom right now. I mean, the unrenovated bathroom.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, out the door.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, they're down the hall. They're downstairs. That makes sense. Yep.
But the door was open in that unrenovated bathroom. She's going to suspect, so I think we're going to have to pile into the tub. Keep the door open.
Oh, with the curtain. No, but you're not wrong.
Stop talking. Let's stop moving, okay?
From this book, I just go.
Okay, all right. And so
I grabbed my evidence marker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you leave the things that you left behind or grabbed or whatever? No. You were looking at the book, but did you take the book with you?
I did take the
Yep.
book.
Okay, are you taking it with you, or are you putting it back on the shelf?
Oh, I'll put it back on the shelf. If there's a slot still there, yeah, I'm just.
Okay.
If there's any
are you
chalk
still
dust,
wearing
I
your
immediately
gloves? Yeah.
I am wearing my gloves.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So nobody
goodness.
Yeah, nobody touched this book with actual fingerprints, right?
Yeah.
Has
If
anybody?
anyone was going to touch a book, it would be Harry.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, but has anybody touched this with actual fingerprints or nothing, right? Nobody's done anything like that yet. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
How handy. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I had a foresight there.
Yeah, you guys run out of the room and you're getting into the beginning renovated bathroom, and I think maybe you hear Miss Moore call out again, like, I'll make you a cup or something like that, and then you guys are clambering into the tub. However, downstairs we see a panicked Miss Moore and Alder as well we were in the kitchen, right, having a tea.
Yeah.
When we also hear you coming out, like, oh, maybe you're humming or something. We hear you coming, and I just panic and I grab you, and we dart behind a curtain or something, and we're hiding as we hear you go through the kitchen, and you're calling out, Harry, you want a cup of coffee? And now I'm like, oh shit. And I'm just gonna like hold your hand, because I imagine you already know what's gonna happen. And in a couple of minutes, y'all are gonna hear her wander up the stairs, and you're gonna hear her find her husband. I'm not gonna have B on the spot for this, but there is wailing. She could do it, dude, and she'd kill us all live. But we hear the wailing, and then how long do you guys stay in there? Or at any point do you decide to dart down to try to get back to us?
Did we hear the door shut behind her?
Did you shut the door behind you, Miss Moore? You can just do whatever Miss Moore would have done. If she would have shut the door behind her, fine. If not,
oh yeah, she shut the door.
yeah, okay. So the door is shut. You do hear the door shut. Remember, she did describe it as all the way down the hall. So there is a little bit of breathing room for you guys to go from that first room down the stairs.
I think I would kind of lead the way as, her grief crescendoed and be like, yeah, this is probably...
Okay.
She won't hear.
All right. So you all clamber down the stairs, and you'll find like the kitchen. There are 2 mugs. There's some tea. Maybe, I don't know if she did it without thinking, but Ms. Moore will be able to answer. Would past you have just seen those and go, that's weird, and picked them up and put them away in the sink? Yep. Okay. So those are like picked up and tidied. There is the beginnings of looks like I guess no, you wouldn't see anything, but because she made the coffee on the tray and then brought the tray up with her. But any one of either Harry or Sal can see my shoes underneath the curtain because I'm hiding and it's very obvious.
Hey guys.
Oh my God.
This is
the past. This is
it is.
We have to get out of here.
I suspect.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold
Everyone,
on.
calm
Wait.
down. Everyone, calm down. We've got a cheat code here.
I am calm.
Miss Moore.
Yeah.
Miss Moore knows exactly where Miss Moore went, so we know where Miss Moore won't be.
How long before you found him before somebody else got here? Wait. Sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
I think, if I may, we're the Mercurials.
What?
We need to go outside and knock on the door. She mentioned Mercurials investigated this place. We're the Mercurials.
Are you sure? She would have recognized us, don't you think? Did any of us come to the door?
No, because this is the past.
No, but I mean, Miss Moore, when she walked in the office, she would have recognized us, right? She would have been like, I know you from the thing, unless we do some sort of magic.
She would have, but the way all of this works, I'm guessing since it's magic, anything is possible. But in this moment, she wouldn't recognize us. So does it matter?
No.
No.
Do you care, Miss Moore, if we lie?
No.
Okay.
That's great to know. What happens to Miss Moore?
Yeah, where's Shaka?
Well,
Are we gonna create a paradox? Is that a thing we have to worry about?
I have no idea. I don't do too much time stuff.
Maybe a split in time? It's a different timeline at that point.
That would be
maybe.
a different Wentz, yeah.
This might be a different Wentz then.
For pure safety, we keep Miss Moore away from Miss Moore. That makes total sense.
Okay.
Just as like the first precaution.
Okay.
Then it don't matter if we're Mercurials or not at that point. We could just say we're from the office, and then that Miss Moore will know what that means.
Oh my gosh,
and then
she
if
didn't know the
Mercurials
difference.
show up,
You didn't know the
more-
difference. You kept saying people kept coming in and out, but you didn't know. We could just say that we don't have to
we're
say
dumb.
anything at all. We could
We
just say
we're from the office, so that's it. And then if Mercurials show up, that don't matter too, because then we can interact with them as normal. We just go to the door and get to the door.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's divine.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if we show up right on time. That's perfect.
I'm going to blow a fuse. My brain can't keep
Yeah,
up
this
with
is a
all
lot.
of this.
Okay, this is a lot. Okay.
I think it's okay if we just answer the door and say more or less who we are. If we go to the door and knock.
Yeah. So you want to go out the door, turn around, and then knock on the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay, Miss Moore?
No.
Fair.
I'm sorry about all this.
I think we should give it like half an hour or some kind of like reasonable
You
amount
just
of
want to
time.
sit and listen
like,
to her wail for a half an
We
hour?
could go
That's
to a
not
diner
fair.
or something.
If we go back to the office, time will progress much quicker here, so we can drop off Miss Moore and then come back.
That's true. We could at least open the door for Ms. Moore to step through, but if we go to there, we may not come back at this time, and the crime scene hasn't been touched. This is perfect timing.
This is the best time for us to look at it. Okay,
We
I
don't
agree
want
with
to
that.
change it for us.
All right. Well, if we want to send Miss Moore back, that's fine. But, we will have to wait then here before
We can go to a diner, get some coffee.
I have an idea.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Harry, I'm going to need your dice. I hold
all
out
right.
my hand. What other items did you all bring?
Yeah. Cigarettes and a ball of yarn.
Cigarettes, ball of yarn,
Casio
Chalk.
calculator watch.
calculator. What else? Keep listing them off.
2 pairs of latex gloves, one of which is on right now, and then a gallon Ziploc bag.
Gallons.
Latin for dummies.
Nope. Latin for dummies ain't going to work. Okay.
I've
what
got
else?
a hubcap,
Hubcap.
an empty vial,
Vial.
Hubcap. All right. Okay.
and a mini toolkit.
Gus, do you have a photograph of Miss Moore that you took, right?
Yeah,
Give that to me. Give that to me right now. Harry, I need your dice. Gus, I need your
Yep,
photograph.
right here. Yep.
Okay. Miss Moore, do I have your permission to perform some magic on you, your appearance? It's nothing permanent. You won't grow an extra toe or nothing, just for temporary. You're going to look
Oh, okay.
like somebody else. Is that all right?
Well, will I still fit my clothes, or will they like come off?
I think you should fit the clothes. I mean, I've done this once before. I mean, I'm just changing.
Okay.
I slap, I smack the arm of Gus, Jim, and Harry. Like, turn away, just in case. Just turn away.
Yeah, maybe just turn around just in case.
Yep, wise. And I turn around without even thinking about it.
Yeah, we are also
don't touch me.
Still hearing feedback from somewhere, just so everyone's aware. Okay, and I take Harry's dice, and then I'm gonna need somebody to roll a D100 in the chat for me, because I'm terrified if I do it, OBS is gonna crash. So I'm gonna roll Harry's dice. I am going to take the Polaroid. Actually, I'm going to take the Polaroid. I'm going to set it down in front of Miss Moore. Then I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to take my hat off, and I'm going to plop it on Miss Moore's head. And go ahead and somebody roll that D100 for me.
Perfect.
27. Great job. I did it. Okay. Nothing happens. It doesn't look like nothing happens. Miss Moore's just wearing Alder's hat. Okay, there. I did it. We're good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't see
looking.
Wait, no, hold on. What happened?
Is this a joke?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it looks the same.
No, it'll look the same.
It's just wearing your
No, it'll
hat.
look.
Can we get it? We get it? The Groucho and Mark's mustache
Oh my
and
God.
eyeglasses as well, just to really bring it together.
Wow,
or?
you all have no faith in me. All right, let's go out the door, please.
Get a mustache with the yarn. Maybe that'll help.
Oh my God.
All right,
It's fine. Trust me, it's working.
All right. Okay. Got my dice back.
Might work for Superman, but I'm not sure about this case.
Okay, well, Miss Moore, you're just with the office, okay? If you ask, you're just with us, all right?
Just wear the hat real low. Just wear it real low.
No, it's fine. You'll be fine. we go outside.
Here, take
right?
my jacket. You'll look like a different person.
Okay. Do you have any mirrors or anything like that in the kitchen, Miss Moore, that you would try to steal a glance at?
You're wearing a cowboy hat and a denim jacket.
Okay. All right.
But there might be in the living room.
Okay, well, we're heading out the door. So I don't know, was your living room next to the door? Would you try to steal a glance to see, or are you just like, okay, you look completely different in this reflection. You look like you've got, I don't know, what do you imagine that you look like? Your clothes still fit. You're still wearing, maybe not this dress, actually, because you would recognize your own dress. Could you imagine? I have that same dress.
You shop at the same store.
I actually think you have to be wearing the dress, but you look completely different. Because it's just your features that have changed for anybody who wasn't already looking at you. So, what do we think that you look like?
I think that I look like an old woman.
Okay. An old woman. Is it like an old woman version of yourself, or is it just like an old woman, her hair's dyed pink? Well, I guess not, because it's the time period we're in.
No, she'd be like, have long, like, gray hair and sunken features and a bird-like nose.
Okay. All right. Nice. Real detective look. Okay.
I look to Miss Moore and I say, this is going to be a wild question, but out of us assembled, who do you think would be most comforting to speak to your past self? Who would you nominate? Not a popularity contest, genuinely, gut feeling.
No, I didn't think it was. I mean, all of y'all have helped me immensely. I guess maybe either Alder or Jim.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got to be Jim, because
I can manage that.
That's hilarious. Okay, got it.
All right, well, everybody, let's shuffle out. Let's give it some time, though. We can't... You know, I don't believe we're going to be able to talk to her.
Okay.
Not right now.
Yeah. Let's go out the door and then turn around, and it'll be the time that we want it to be, right?
Yeah.
If we have that belief, then that should work.
Let's try it. I don't want to listen to her
Did you stay in your
anymore.
house? Did you stay in your house, like, until people showed up, Miss Moore, or did you...
I did not leave. No.
Okay.
All right.
And when did the Mercurials arrive? Do you remember?
I don't. It felt like.
When did you next see Peter?
I feel like this might be borderline. Now I understand what you mean, Akachi. I understand what you're saying now, and this is probably why Miss Moore didn't tell me too much. This feels like messing with things inappropriately.
I'm just trying to figure out how much time we have to avoid overlapping anything.
Yeah. So we can leave the evidence that we have up there untampered.
Yeah, but maybe we do meet Peter. Maybe we meet one of the Mercurials. Like, wouldn't that be good? Don't we want to do that?
I would like to beat them to the punch by literally 1 minute.
Well, I mean, we're going to do that.
Okay, then that's fine.
Let's go based off the assumption whatever happens is right. But then again, I see a... That's a brain scratcher right there. No matter what we do, it's just what we should do.
Yeah.
All right.
Harry, you.
Oh, that's comforting.
Harry.
Okay, well, assuming we're all outside now, ready to knock on the door.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
How long do you think it's been?
I would have guessed. I'm thinking it's been a day, at least.
Okay. All right, so it's midday. And actually, I think that's when she said that they arrived. Well done. Okay, so, Miss Moore, I'm going to have you play past Miss Moore again. So, if you want to come and answer the door, that would be wonderful.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Are you Mrs. Moore?
Yes?
We're a part of, and then I'll show the credentials. We're with D.U.M, and we're here to conduct an investigation.
The investigation?
Yes, ma'am. We're friends of your husband.
Oh. Okay.
May we
Would you
come
like
inside?
to come in?
Of course. Please, and we'll introduce ourselves. Explain a little bit about what's going on, and of course, we'd like to get to know what's going on here.
Okay, yeah.
So we all shuffle in.
Yeah.
And
the other Miss Moore and I are kind of like in the yard. I didn't want to be seen by this current Miss Moore, and I didn't want our current Miss Moore to re-experience all of this with her past self. But just in case somebody sees her, there's not two Miss Moores. So we're standing out off to the side, but y'all go ahead.
Mrs. Moore, I'd like to introduce myself. Apologies, I should have done that first. My name is Sal, and these are my associates that work alongside the agency. Let them introduce themselves.
My cat, sorry.
I'm Midas.
And
I'm Pan.
You're muted.
Can't hear.
You're muted, Harry,
Can't hear
sorry.
you. Maybe refresh clean feed?
Sorry, I completely blanked out because I was staring at Dan.
I was a little confused there for a second.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. No, that better. Man. All right,
You're
thank
back
you.
now.
All right, lovely. Some call me Snake Eyes.
It's a nickname, Mrs. Moore, and I assure you that our intentions here are to assist you, and we understand that we're here for a reason. I know that it looks like you've been through a lot recently, so I won't burden you with too many questions, and I know this doesn't really make any sense, but if you trust us, then we can assist you. We're here to help.
So that means that he's really gone then? This is...
We don't know. And we won't know until we conduct our investigation. We'd like, with your permission, if we could begin so we can help get down to the bottom of this.
Sure. How can I help?
We can take it from here, and you can sit down and just let us handle it, and we'll leave you to your morning.
I actually think it'll be in your best interest to stay in the house.
Okay. Do any of y'all want a coffee or anything?
No, thank you. Please don't trouble yourself. We'll be fine.
If it would help you and you need a distraction, I'm more than happy to take coffee. But if you need to just sit, please do. That's more important.
Right. I'll just be over there if you need me.
Of course.
We'll be in and out of here, but rest assured, we're here to help. All right. Now, we're going to head upstairs and begin our investigation, but if you need anything, we won't be too far.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. Let's get started, and I'll lead the way back up the stairs.
Yep. Now, time has passed several hours, right? It's now morning. So you will definitely notice now there is rigor mortis and there is a bit of a smell. But you can continue your investigation. It looks like nothing else was touched. I mean, he's probably moved. She probably shook him, and he's been moved since you first saw him. But if I'm not mistaken, Gus took a photograph of the pose he was in. Right. So, yeah. The pose he's in now is different. But,
Yeah, is he, Well, the first thing I do is I say to Catsi, "Nice going, Marty McFly. That was an interesting choice."
What?
No, it's cool.
The thing you said, the staying inside in your best interest, that was slick.
I just thought I didn't do it because of that.
You didn't? Okay, that's fine.
Just kind of happened.
I just thought it'd be safer for her.
Yeah, well, now it might be even more so. It was good. It was good thinking, whether or not it was intentional.
Kind of strange how that works.
Ben, is he still at the desk, or has he fallen off the chair? Is he?
No, I don't think she would let him fall, but I do think that he's probably sat back in the chair. Maybe.
She sort of slumped back in the chair now.
Like she tried to shake him and wake him up, and then he wouldn't wake up, and then she just set him back in the chair like he was sitting there rather than slumped over.
All right.
I would, are his eyes open or shut?
No, they're shut. Yeah.
Okay. The first thing that I would look for is residue on his face.
Okay.
On his lips or nose.
Okay, let's go ahead and make me a observation roll. So this is going to last for the scene. So if you fail it, you may want to burn it. All right, go ahead. And everybody can just go ahead and roll your observation if you want.
All right.
I'm going to take a 5 shift for my keen senses.
Yep, you got it.
I want to
magic
strike
or
up a cigarette and
Yes, nice. Okay.
Magic roll or something else?
This is just your regular observation. So for you, it's mind.
Right.
Unless you're trying to be magical. But
I'm going to burn to re-roll my check.
Okay.
Nope.
Wait. Okay, yep. All right, I see. You rolled an 83. Jim rolled a 14.
29, which is a failure,
29.
but still have devil in the details nonetheless.
Okay. Yep, so you'll still find some. Okay, fantastic. All right, Catsi, did you roll already and I missed it?
Yes, I failed.
Okay. What was your
I'm
number?
distracted.
Yeah. By accidentally saying a thing that you didn't intend. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
You know what I almost said?
75.
I'm kicking myself for not saying it. But at the time, I was like, that's a really odd way for Mercurial to speak. And I just didn't say it, but I really wish I had now. Because it wasn't a Mercurial that said it. Okay.
I rolled a 75.
All right. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so who's going to go first? We'll shotgun around looking. Somebody was looking at him for residue. That was you.
Gus.
That was me.
Okay.
I failed.
All right. You failed. You don't see any, I'm assuming you're looking for visible residue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You don't see anything. There doesn't seem to be any powder or anything on the desk. It's clear. You guys didn't move him when he was slumped over. So now that he's up, you can see that there is quite literally nothing on this desk. It hasn't even been wiped down or anything. It just looks empty. There's maybe an old, coffee cup stain from when he has put it down without the saucer. And despite Miss Moore, trying to clean the desk, it's still there. So there's maybe that, but anything else? Nothing. Who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Yep.
I rolled a success, so
Yeah.
immediately I'm going to look over to where the book was.
Yeah.
And is it still?
It's still there, and it's still kind of pulled out a little bit, exactly where Harry put it.
Yeah, and I with the remaining chalk, I'd like to see if there are still fingerprints on there as well.
Yeah, absolutely, you can do. And yes, there are. It has been recently grabbed.
So that remains a constant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess what we can gather here is that we arrived just as or just after whatever happened to Ben. So,
right.
Very strange.
Benedict.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the board.
Yep.
That had the pages that clearly were torn, like the little bits there, like on the nail or something.
Sorry, which board?
The board behind the desk, I believe, is what it was.
Did Miss Moore describe a board with things torn off?
Yeah, with
okay.
not like a notes board where there would have been pages and pictures that would have been put up and taken down and put up and taken down as cases, not cases, but as whatever they're working on, their project would be.
Yep. Okay.
It's like a cork board is kind of what I had in mind.
Yeah. So, with your Devil in the Details ability, you will notice that something has been torn off of this board.
Okay.
Something that
I'd
was
try to be looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be looking around if there's any context, or if it's in the last chain of the things, or if it's in middle something.
I don't think you understand what you're looking at. It's a lot of math, a lot of formula, a lot of old school math. So, I mean, you know math, but I don't know if you are familiar with this.
Oh, definitely wouldn't know this.
Yeah.
I mean more, sorry, I'll be more clear. I mean, it was this page in between other pages, or was it at the beginning or end? If there's a bunch of pages in a row, or a cluster of them, was it in the center? I'm just looking for its physical location.
I think it's in the center, yep. I think it was in the center, yep. And it was yanked off.
All right.
Yeah.
Do I notice these numbers, the math?
I mean, Harry might say, hey, look at this. It's up to y'all if I mean,
I was trying to see if we're all doing this simultaneous. I was waiting.
Yeah.
I failed my roll, so I do not notice.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. I think you're distracted thinking about the thing you said. Yep.
I was the last one. So then, yes, there was a page taken from here. It's all sorts of chemistry and probably alchemical formula and whatnot. I can't make heads or tails of it, but something was taken. So someone was here specifically and took something. One of these pages. See here? And I point to like what looks like a tear in the middle of potentially scrawled continuations of something.
Can I grab a pair of those gloves off you?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Do you want just one so we have at least an extra one?
One works.
Sure. And I hand it to you. I still have one left. I didn't have the foresight and put both on. So there's one glove undone.
I will look over these formula. If they're chemical, I probably won't be much help. But if they're mathematical, I could probably figure something out.
Any idea?
I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say you might need to roll for this one. I think obviously you recognize that they are formulas, but they're not any formulas you're familiar with. But if you roll well, I can give you like a general idea of what you think might be happening.
Okay.
This would be your mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if my...
Oh, you don't you have like an engineering brain ability or something? You have like a special...
skilled,
you get that.
Skilled
yep.
and educated.
Yep.
I get a 5% shift.
Yep, let's do that.
5 shift. We might. Ooh. I'll burn.
Okay.
Why not to reroll?
Yep, go for it. 25.
There we go.
Wow, well done.
25.
Okay. You will not, like, again, you recognize that they are formulas, but you don't recognize what type of formula. You will recognize that the handwriting is incredible. It looks old, like you read about in maybe Hermetic texts, stuff like that. And I think that you can, after a second of looking at it, you can understand that there was some reduction happening here. They were trying to get, it looks like, a formula to have the same output with half the ingredients or missing some key ingredients. And I think that's like looking at code, you can kind of see what it was, even if you don't understand the language. You're like, oh, I see this number, or this repeats. Looks like they're trying the same formula, but with different letters for Y here or whatever. And yeah, you can see that they were trying to do something like that here.
I don't know what they're working on, but it seems like they're trying to get the outcome of this. And I point to what they're trying to mimic, but without some of these. And I point to the missing, I suppose, algebra. I suppose they're not outright saying what it is or giving values. The algebra that's missing, the constants that are missing from their attempts. Doesn't seem like they're getting it, but they're trying to.
Yeah.
So it's represented through symbols instead of numbers?
Yeah. Some of these are just empty spaces to be filled in, like the X here and the A, but
like solve for.
Some of these, like delta and sigma, usually those are constants in physics and maths specifically, but I don't know if it's the same with alchemy.
Okay. Yeah. Do we know what they're what are they trying to accomplish, though?
Are there any, in the formula, are there any constants? So like pi is a 3.14.
Yeah, there are constants, but again, it's a symbol that you don't recognize. Like it's made of other alchemical symbols, but it's not I don't know if you studied much alchemy, but yeah, okay. So it's you recognize it as probably an alchemical symbol, or it looks something similar to that. There are a couple of them, like 3 or 4 are repeated multiple times.
Yeah, I haven't seen these before. They're being used in ways I've definitely not seen any, at least physical or physics-based constants used. I really can't say.
I have an odd question for you, Pan.
Yeah.
You were, I have a magic camera and all that, and I don't know if I fully gathered that until today. Are you able to take a picture and see if you can see what used to be here?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's done that before, but...
Well, then that might be very helpful to be able to take a picture and see what they took.
I mean, it's not a guarantee, but I can definitely, try something like that. I can... Sometimes it's turned up things like footprints that otherwise you can't see, like places where someone's been standing, but... I just wanted to check because I put the glove on and I walk over to Ben and I say, "Hey, my name is Pan. Nice to meet you." And I'm gonna very gently open one of his eyelids. I want to look at his eye and see if there's anything about it that strikes me as unusual.
Yeah, the eye is dilated. Your eyes actually do dilate a little bit when you pass, but this looks strange. This looks unusual to you.
Yeah, my first assessment's going to be poisoning. I mean, that's consistent with the lack of struggle, at the very least. There's a couple of cups in this room, right?
I don't think so, actually. I think the place is tidy. Oh, no, that's right, because she brought up a tray. Oh, God, she probably dropped the tray. Right? Oh, wait, maybe not.
She said she set the tray down.
She thought he was sleeping. Yeah, so she thought he was sleeping. So the tray is nearby. I'm so sorry. Yes, there's coffee, cold now, and 2 cups, or 1 cup, and probably is that it? Did you bring anything else, Miss Moore? Sorry. She might actually have to disappear here in a second. Oh, you're muted here. Hold on. There you go.
Oh, I said nope, just those things.
Okay. Yep. So just a little tray with a coffee cup and a little teacup. It was probably coffee in a teacup, fancy cup.
You said there was a ring, like a stain from a coffee mug having been there previously, though. And there's no mug or anything like container in the room otherwise.
That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna move to a corner where I've got the best vantage of the room writ large. The broadest perspective, and I'm going to take a look at my watch, and I'm going to kind of like a little Hail Mary ritual. I'm gonna wind my watch back to, I guess, the time of day that it was, roughly maybe half an hour before we showed up yesterday. And I'm gonna tap my watch against my camera, and I'm gonna take a photo of the room and see if
oh wow, okay,
see if that turns anything up.
Wow, okay. So are you doing 3 things to attempt this on the fly spell? Because you did you wound the watch, then you're using the watch as one element, and then you're doing you're taking the photograph.
I'm going to say I guess I'm gonna say I think an incantation, but it's not a complicated one.
Yeah.
I just say Widdershins.
All right, go ahead and make your roll. You can have a 10 shift, and that's usually it would be 5 for each thing, but you've also never done this before, so that one's counteracting itself. So you only have the 10 at the moment. Holy shit. Oh my God. Okay, write this down because you can attempt to do this again. This is spell. Okay.
My God.
Yeah.
Actual magic.
Yeah, actual magic. You did it. Okay.
Saving Harry's life meant nothing.
Yeah. Holy shit. Well, I mean, you have that too. But, okay. So you you take a photograph of the scene, what exactly are you trying to do? Are you trying to get a photograph of the scene before? Like,
yeah, I want to know what the room looked like.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you, oh man, before the murder. Okay. Then yes.
All the time travel made me think of. I was like, time travel is possible.
Yes.
And I got a magic camera. What's the?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So when this photo develops, I mean, they're all looking around and looking at things. When this photo begins to develop, you begin to see the room, and you said one day. So half an hour before the murder. Is what you were saying.
Yeah, so
well,
let's assume
before
that the
you
reason
found him. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
don't know
some
when
time
the
before
murder
we found
happened.
him.
Okay. So so you will see him slumped over on his desk. However, there is a book missing from the book that they have grabbed is missing from the bookshelf. Because you said about a half an hour before you guys found him, right? Yeah.
So there's a book that's missing in the photo that is now present
in the room. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And
the paper that was pointed out being ripped off is already gone as well.
Okay. So I show the photo to everyone and go, so someone killed him, took something, left, and then came back?
Maybe.
They put the book back, or they replaced it with another book, or
Well, they're out of frame.
Oh, sorry, that gave me chills.
You don't have the whole room in here perfectly. They could be out of frame.
They could be standing where I'm standing, yeah.
And reading. They're reading there.
There is one way to figure that out. I still have some chalk dust we can sprinkle on the floor and see if any footprints or boot prints manifest. And see that way.
These fuckers are so smart.
Especially under us. In this area here, we can check. We will know the prints. That's... Yeah.
And then, based on because we all know our shoes, based on the footprints left behind, we can tell which shoes they were.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'll go grab that book real quick while you're doing that.
There's 6 pairs of footprints that we know have been in this room.
There should be 8
so we're
then.
looking for
his
boots.
Yeah, you're
Ben's
not.
boots.
Yeah, so normally
Well,
this
that'd
is...
be...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. You figure it out.
Well, that'd be us 4.
Oh, you're right.
Then that'd be Miss Moore, and then that'd be, in theory, we've got Benedict, and then we're looking for number 7.
So 7 pairs. Yeah. Yes. Well, unless there was more than one that came around in here, but that'll be even more.
I imagine would expect Peter's here.
Well, hopefully not yet. If it's fresh.
Yeah,
prints.
that's true. That's
if
true.
It's fresh,
he comes
I
here
guess
often,
we'll find out.
If he comes here often, yeah.
If he comes
and I guess how often
yeah.
the floor is vacuumed.
Yeah. So normally, without pre-magic setting you up, this is something you would have to roll for. However, we've already succeeded on a very cool magical roll, and then this was your brilliant idea that you had after that, so I'm not going to have you roll because you've got the tools that you need from the supply closet to do this. So as you're dusting around, and the experience, by the way, of doing this, so as you are doing that, you will in fact notice your own, and you will deduce, you'll match up your own boots. You see your own prints. You then see Miss Moore's prints. You then also see what you can deduce as Peter's prints from his shoes that he's still currently wearing. And there is, in fact, 2 other sets of
Ben.
prints.
I'm sorry to step in. Ben's prints.
Yes, that's right.
Ben's loafers.
That's right. I've mixed up who was the husband.
That's okay.
Wanted to check just for sake.
Yep, you got it. 2 other sets of shoes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And were they? I was gonna say, were they out of frame like I was thinking for some of them?
Yeah.
Like what they
yeah,
where
they're
we were
walking
standing
all the way around the room. Yep. And some of them go over to the thing where the thing was ripped off.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You've got a size 11 shoe and then like a 9.
Are there windows or any other exits from this room? Or
I think so. I'm going to have to say there are windows. Miss Moore had to leave to go to work. Thank you for being here. But so I'm going to say, yeah, there are windows here. Yep.
Because we're up on the first floor. Is that right?
Second floor. Or yes, first floor. Yes. Translating.
Second floor.
Yep. No, first floor. Yes, you're right. Yep. Ground floor.
We're not on the ground floor.
Yeah, we're not on the ground floor. We're on floor 1.
Okay. Okay. Well, what about that book?
Yeah, what about that? Before, see, just normally over time, well, I don't know if it would actually show that. I was looking at I grabbed that book, but then looked at the footprints while we were doing that and trying to see if there's any, over time, maybe the carpet might, re-spring itself back to place. I was trying to see if it was lighter for where the path they took in time. I don't know if I'd have that ability.
I don't know if we'd be able to determine that just because it would be able to be
deducible. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I mean,
it'd be higher up, but I don't think my eye. Yeah. What was it?
I mean, we can roll for it. I will always say yes. You know that. Like, if the dice say so, the dice say so. But we'll make it hard. Let's say for this crazy Hail Mary, it's got to be 1, 11, 22, 33, and I'll give you 44 for this one.
Okay, so flat. Okay. You want a flat?
Yep, just flat. Yep, just flat.
Okay. No, 96.
No. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
The dice have determined.
For sure. I'd look at that quick, realize it's not going to be something I could do, and then I do take a look at the book, as was suggested.
Okay. You will notice, I'm assuming you're just like open it to try to find out if there's like anything bookmarked or...
Yeah, look at the title and then page through to see if there's a ribbon first, like a ribbon to bookmark or something, and then, how old the book is, maybe like if there's a foreword that was written by a friend, if it was given to them, or any notes that might be in it through. I'm looking for anything that they would have notated or looked at, if there are torn pages, and if so, what's surrounding them.
Yep. Okay. You'll notice there is a handwritten note. This book, by the way, looks incredibly old when you open it, like a first edition. You will see, happy to see you continuing the work. Work is spelled with an E at the end, and it's signed Jakob. The title is in Latin. It is. I don't imagine you know what it says. It's very long, as books back then often were. Titles were really long.
Can I get it? Can I have it? Can I have the words?
I mean, yeah, I would absolutely tell Pan.
So that Pan can start looking it up in the book. Okay, Pan, you don't need to roll for this because you've got your big dictionary, which is amazing. But this title is going to be weirdly, you're going to realize this is gibberish. This is like a false title for something that would have been allowed in a library at the time, but that's not what's inside here. And it's very clear once you start to kind of piece that Latin together, you're like, oh, wait a minute, what? What is this? This is like home cooking for, it's just like something random like that. It's a dumb title for this book, yeah.
Okay, is it like Here There Be Dragons like kind of vibe, or like is it even less coherent?
I'd say it's coherent enough. So back in the day, if they tried to, some Hermetic texts were hidden and disguised with false titles that people would know what to ask for that crazy title because it was weird enough that no one else would accidentally stumble upon it, but they would hide their trainings and their work in false published titles like this. So it's going to be weird, but it's not going to be like...
It's not lorem ipsum.
Yes.
It's not complete gibberish.
Yes, it's not complete gibberish. Yeah, it's something that if you got caught with it, they'd look at that title and go, well, that doesn't seem like something I want to read.
It's basically like...
mathematics for dummies or something.
Like written as something innocuous but identifiable.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And we can decide what that is, but it's also then in Latin. And I don't know Latin well enough to just make that title up on the fly. But it is something like that, yes.
The idea of opening an ancient tome and it actually saying lorem ipsum inside
is pretty hilarious,
but
could you imagine it's just the big book of Latin?
The big Latin for dummies or something, yeah.
It's just a second Latin dictionary.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay, sorry. Yes. So it's something
English
like
for
that.
dummies, but written in Latin.
Yeah, it's something like road work or like how to make roads properly for, I don't know, a town.
How to lay bricks for roads.
The recipe for Roman cement.
It's like stuff like that.
Wow,
And,
that's worth some money.
yeah.
Oh boy, yeah.
And the first little bit of it will definitely probably have stuff like that. And then it's not until you get further into the book that it's all hidden in there. Yeah, it changes completely.
So it's going to be a long project to glean anything from this. Okay, all right, wonderful. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
I immediately gobble it away into a corner. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, what we got here?
Yeah, exactly. We know. Gus is hyper fixating. Anybody else looking for anything?
Not at the moment, but I would like to throw a theory out here. Since he had these dreams about the office, could it be that he, told his friends about this and then they started to pursue seeing the office? These herbs, maybe they were trying to put themselves in some sort of trance or to recreate the experience to try to find this place. And maybe
they're thinking it's an out-of-body experience to get to it, not just a physical one.
So you're looking for motive already. I'm mostly still trying to identify means and method, but
yeah,
they're all very useful. No. They're all very important parts. It's just who did this is such a loaded gun of a question next to how did they do it. My best guess is still poison, but I don't really know how to do that without, we could take some of his blood maybe, and I could try and we can try and figure out a way to analyze it.
But we don't have a means of getting the blood out.
No, we don't. Unless if we magic something.
Or we can just do a cut, right? We can just give him a cut and let it bleed into the...
Yeah, that's true, but I guess we're the investigators, huh? Hey, so it doesn't matter if there's we're not impeding an investigation if it's our own.
Well, post-mortem, it'd be better if we had a syringe, but we don't, unless there's something we can...
Well, do you have something in your toolbox there, Catsi? Your tool, whatever.
Like a syringe?
No,
maybe. Maybe just a needle, something that could...
Yeah, something that would be sharp enough to...
Not like a syringe needle, but I don't know, some kind of just like a sharp piece of metal, that's thin enough.
I have some copper wire that I usually use for soldering. If you can prick that, if that's enough. If not, I'm sure one of the screwdrivers are pointed to draw
that could work.
I don't know how well the blood's gonna flow is my only question, but we can try it.
If we really need to, I have a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I just want to try to minimize,
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I'm no surgeon. But
as horrible as it sounds, would CPR, so to speak, help get some of the blood pumping from the hole?
I'm visibly twitching as you're talking about CPR.
Do we want to do chest compressions on him to get blood flowing?
It wouldn't have to be very hard, just enough to get a little.
I think if we just go for maybe the position they're in, maybe the feet, the blood would have poured down there anyway.
That's true. Yeah.
I was thinking from a finger or from an extremity, basically, because that is where it would naturally pool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a toe then, because of how he was sitting slumped
I'm not
over.
I'm not taking his shoes off to put them back on, but I'll take a pinprick from a finger and we can go from there.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
And I have to be honest, I'm saying this without any rational sense that I can actually make access to any kind of forensics whatsoever. So this is a complete shot in the dark, but we'll see.
Sure. The only other thing I can think of that I would be doing while they're doing this is I'm looking for even if it's in Latin, because I wouldn't know if there's a horticulture book of any kind, specifically the ones that are on the floor, because Ms. Moore mentioned there were books scattered on the floor, and those would probably be the ones that are accessed.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for this because you all have sharp minds. I think if you look at that book stack and you're trying to figure out the commonality here, you're going to find some books, a lot of books about horticulture. You're going to find a lot of herb work, but you're also going to find a lot of stuff on memory. In the mind and how the mind works and where the memories are stored in what hemisphere of the mind. You're going to find a lot of shit like that.
Interesting.
All right. Interesting. I tell Jim so that Jim can make a note of it.
Yeah. Also, these books are fucking like magic tomes. Like, this is shit you're not going to find anywhere else, and you can tell just by looking at them. Like, some of them have weird titles, like
I'd hesitate to touch them then.
Yeah, the magic of the mind. Like, it's very clear that, I mean, Miss Moore did tell you he was with an order. Is, you know, you can tell that these are books that, like, you read about in fantasy novels or some shit like that. But, yeah. Weird
so then
titles.
I don't even touch them. I just look at the titles of them. And
so
they're in English. I can read them. They're not all Latin.
I think a lot of them are Latin, but you might see, oh, Jesus Christ. I think they are Latin. I got to be honest. I don't think any of them are going to be in English. Some of them might be in German. But I think that if nobody here speaks German, then one or two of those, we don't know what that says, but you still can deduce from looking at these, maybe asking what these titles are to Gus, and then Gus is able to tell you, well, I don't know, it's just something about a dragon tail or something. You guys are able to, over the time, deduce that there seems to be a lot about memory, physical body, like physicality of the human body, not just mind, like, and then also, alchemy, potion making.
At the very least, I wanted to, just for my own edification, because I think I knew this as a player, and you can clarify that. Herb in Latin is herba, and memory is memoria. Yeah. So that would be, I feel like at least.
I mean, you could look at that and be like, that must be, it's like, what's the mund, right? Yeah, I see that and I'm like, oh, that's world.
World.
There's just some that so yeah, absolutely.
In Latin roots, we all took in high school probably, so maybe there's like a little few here and there, but that would.
I'm assuming, I want to give this to you guys, but sure. the honest truth is that it would be like in other languages. But let's just say that you're like, oh, I know that one, and it's a scene of you all taking a second to read through these titles, and Jim would know German, actually, wouldn't you, Jim?
He would know bits and pieces of it.
Oh no, true. Basic as you would, but
I mean,
only like the pertinent, like pertinent stuff, like
war related.
Yeah, but you'd probably see something like bomb or fire or something like that. You'd be able to be like, I know those words.
Explosion. Yeah, I know that one.
Well, that explosia means explosive. Did you know that?
Or like, help or something like that. You might know some of those things. Yeah.
So he can pick little bits and pieces, but I'm going to, like, any complex, like $10 words, not a chance.
Yeah, so he probably notices like the dragon one and fire, right? Like he's like, I know what that means, and metal. He probably knows metal.
Yeah.
Right.
So but I'm not going to touch that book.
Achtung. No, I'm not touching them. I'm just looking at titles.
Yep. But you can deduce.
Do not open.
That seems to be what he was currently working on. Also, there's probably in that stack of books that he has, there's probably pages that match some of the pages that are up on that board as well, that are tucked inside. If you wanted to kind of like peek at them, you could try to pull them out. But I mean, it all seems also untouched for a little while.
Pages that have been torn?
Yeah, so Miss Moore described that he had a work board where he would like write, kind of what he was working on, and sometimes things would be tacked to it. And we discovered that there was a page that looked like it had been removed from this, like there's a torn piece still with the stuck there. And then if you're looking at that board, you might see that there are some paper that's the same style on that board that is tucked into these books here and there, right? It's very clear he was working in these books presently.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. So it's not that he's torn pages from these books.
No, God, no.
Okay.
No, more like
I was like, that sounds like.
Yeah, he's written on a journal somewhere and then stuck it in a page so he didn't forget. Yep.
Yeah, understood.
Yep.
I'll wait for Alder to see this before I touch any of these, but I wanted, my thought here, telling everybody that the herbology books or things related to that, I'm curious which ones in here match the pictures that Ms. Moore would have drawn, because that will help us know whatever he was working on. And she'd know which ones more recently she drew, or grew, I should say, and we could match that to make it, to maybe whittle it down even more. Maybe the symbols that match what is up there, Akachi, for some of those herbs.
Yeah.
But that's wait until they get back here.
But it could help narrow things down.
Yeah.
I think I haven't been helping with the languages because I don't think Akachi knows anything other than English, and I think she even struggles a little bit with that. But I think I would have gone to the body of Ben to get a vial of blood, prick their finger while this is all happening.
Okay, all right. So this you are going to have to roll for. You got to roll really well, because I'm pretty sure like this is really hard to do even for professionals when they've been dead for a little while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blood's definitely stopped flowing by this point. Like it's gonna be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
What would this be? Mind? Body?
I think it can go either way, actually, because I will allow that your body, your hands are dexterous enough to do it, or you're mentally focusing. So I allow either one. I don't force body rolls just because you're being physical. Unless it's like, I'm trying to flip out of the way of a moving car. You can think as fast as you want. Trust me, I tried it.
I'm going to do...
I want that story later.
It makes me think about Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock, where he would go through everything in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Mind Palace.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do mind. So
okay,
know where to prick.
Oh, 37, so close. If you would like, I will give this to you, because it's only 7 over, but then I get something later.
Sure.
Okay.
7 over, 7 under.
All right. What do you leave behind here in this moment without realizing that you're leaving something behind?
Oh. I pricked my finger first.
I was going to say blood for blood, bitch, but you knew. You did it. I love you. Okay. Okay, you prick your finger as you're doing it. Yep.
I think I have like a bunch of like wires of copper or like very easily meltable metals for soldering. And as I put one out to like prick their finger, I scratch my finger in the process. Like, ow. And then go to prick his.
Right. Crazy. Is anybody doing anything else?
I'm sure what I was doing took up my time during all this.
All right.
I only have one question, which is that this book that we took from the shelf that we deduced had been moved.
Yeah.
Versus the one that is present in the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see, are the covers the same?
They are the same, yeah. It looks like it's the same book. I mean,
looks like it's the same book.
It's got the same weird title. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You all are kind of like lost in thought thinking. We got Gus over here looking at this photograph that he took, and he's chewing over something in his mind. We got Akachi that is leaning over, pricks their finger. We got Jim that is maybe, I imagine Jim standing in front of that board, and he's looking at this formula, but maybe he's thinking about something else, thinking about motive, like what must have he been working on, and all this is chewing on, and we got Harry standing next to him. Thinking about it, and it's at that time that y'all hear a very stern knock on the front door, and that's where we end today's session. Oh, I have this button.
That probably.
Dante's Inferno.
I'm never talking to you guys. I'm talking to these guys. Okay? I'm like, you don't hear anybody's mouse. Everybody's muted except for me. You're imagining it. Please go follow B. She's amazing. She was incredible. Tag her in the Table Story Discord and tell her how incredible she was, because I know she made you all cry. And yeah, we'll see you next week. And thank you so much for watching. And can you figure it out before they do?